I was gonna say we live, boys. Yo, everybody, welcome back to the Monster Trio. This is episode 5. This is chapter 199 review with spoilers for
1099.
chapter 1099, 1099. You know what time it is. It's time to get to it. It's your boy JB the pilot, ready to take y'all back on another trip. We got my boy C Note. He with a new name change. He can
Oh, it's the truth though. Oh, what's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Ready to get down? Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy that you just changed your name like that. All right. I'm gonna pass it off to who I thought was Todd Bridges, but he has a new name today.
Y'all see it. I have nothing to say. Y'all know who I am.
That
I've been
basically
keeping that man laced for about 20 years now.
mm,
that mean you unemployed? Cause that
Mm-mm.
nigga bald. Would you just line up the stash?
that's all he do. He get paid 100,000 to do that.
100,000. I have a collection of suits. Um, yeah, he let me see his wife.
Define let you see his wife.
We can't, yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, hey, yo,
Yeah, so far.
hey, hey, yo. His mom's his Steve Harvey Jr. is a Steve Harvey Jr. mom. So you hit Steve Harvey Jr. mom's. G?
For sure.
There you have it, folks.
What a way to start off this live.
It's an amazing way to start this live, man. So, Chris, man, you know, Keith, how y'all want to get into this, man? How y'all want to start off?
Let's start with the episode review. I ain't gonna lie, this episode brought a couple tears to my eyes. I want to get into that first.
Oh, I ain't gonna cap y'all, boy. I ain't watch that shit. Oh, what you talking about? What you talking about, boy?
Whoa.
Well, I
oh
read.
man.
I'm an elitist. I read the manga. Get to the boxing. All right,
Oh dear Lord, dear Lord.
all right. That's straight up. That's straight up. Once
So
Shanks went away, I was like,
I don't know why your charger don't work now.
you
you
finna
know
sit
what I
there and
mean?
act like that?
Look, look. How many anime Sundays we ain't had?
Free.
All right then.
I watched
I,
the ball
that's
though. I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
wrong.
that's the only thing I ain't watched. I had to watch that other
Yeah, the
thing
night
though,
is
because hey, JJK was snapping. But other than that,
Hey, JJK been putting it in.
pause.
No, they've been putting it full throttle.
Fast forward then, I guess. All right.
Hey, so I mean, we didn't drifted off, man. He said he wanted to get into the anime review. You ain't watched the anime. It's like,
No, we
what
could
we
talk
doing?
about our name like I don't know what happened.
What happened?
So go ahead, Keith. Lead the way.
Go ahead and tell us what happened.
Episode starts off, man. Straw Hats are getting ready to leave. If you caught the last episode, you'll know that Momonosuke was not feeling that. He was a little upset. He was pretty hurt that they decided not to say goodbye to him. So we see them on the beach getting ready to leave. Momonosuke is in like full form, running as fast as he can, not flying. That's important too. You feel me? Running as fast as he can. Finally catches up with the Straw Hats. We thinking he finna go up and you feel me, give Luffy a good old one punch crunch. Breaks down, starts crying, sobbing, turning back into the old Momo. And it was a real beautiful moment because he broke down and told him, man, you really all I know. Second dad, I don't want you to leave. It was a really heartbreaking moment because we've seen Momo since really the beginning of the new world. He's been here since Puck Hazard and the Kingdom. So for about what? That's about about 300 chapters. He been locked in with us. How we done? Everybody loved Vivi while she was here. I like Momo. Momo was the one. So it was just real sad seeing that, this is the end. My boy about to start his journey as a shogun. Luffy on his way.
Momo a bitch.
Thank you, Momo.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
mama! I was finna let it ride. I was trying to hold it back, bro. I don't got time for all that crying. You 28 now. Let's get over with.
His body 28.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care.
Hey
How
man.
many? What? How they say? How many Asaki animes we done seen?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, all right, come on, bro. Let's like you grow up. And grow, cause
Mm.
look, he ain't gotta say he wasn't the only one he ain't say bye to. He is
Yeah.
a pirate. He's a pirate. Man came through, took you for what you was worth after a good battle, which was
I'm a
plenty
real
of feast and
pirate,
fun,
man. This is a
and get up
child
out of there.
that watched his daddy die. His mama got shot in front of him. They burned his crib.
Okay, so be technical. He ain't watch his daddy die.
Okay, he didn't watch
That
his
nigga was at
daddy
the
die.
crib. He was at the
Yeah,
crib.
but okay, he watched his mom die.
No, he didn't. He got sent to the future.
Mm.
Oh well, yeah. Well, he knew
Got
she
the
was about
receipts
to
today.
die.
You got the
Yeah,
receipts
he owed for
today.
it.
You got the receipts today.
Ain't nobody got time for all that boohoo, G. All
Let
these
that
people.
man cry, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna let. I can't remember her. What is it? Otami, Otoma.
Mm-hmm.
Utama.
What? And I'm gonna let her cry, and then uh what's Shorty name? The one who was being watched. Not that one. Whatchamacall daughter. Who ate the smile
Toko.
fruit. Toke,
Toko.
I'm gonna let them cry.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? I'm gonna let them, they ain't getting no transformation. You just fought.
Mm.
You just helped fight. Who? You just helped fight
Mm.
Kaido. You
You
know it's
better.
time. It's been time to grow up.
You better.
You
Full
stopped the
force.
whole your whole land from exploding, and you worried about a goodbye?
Exploding. I heard it.
Exploding.
Yeah, you heard what I said. Whole island
Freak.
was about to explode.
Exploding, my
Freak.
boy.
She exploding is nasty, but it's okay. But
All right,
I mean, he was a bitch that grew into a real nigga.
a bitch,
That's
real
that's
nigga.
what I will say.
Ain't shit
Yeah, cause
changed.
like in the beginning, a lot of shit changed for real, for real. He started standing on his actual fucking name instead of actually being a figurehead. His ass was a figurehead from Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zoe, Whole Cake Island to the beginning of fucking Wano. He
That boy
really
just said
like
he's
start
standing on business.
he really been putting his shit on. He started to put his shit on in Wano. And you really start to see the character develop from him being a scared ass little boy to actually like being a shogun that's actually like taking care of shit. Like we
Being
had
a
those deep
leader,
inner
like being
monologues
an
about that.
actual leader.
You got like, and I had to tell a whole bunch of people all the time, G, like Momo being a bitch is he 8 years old, G. So like, yeah, we can say he grown 28-year-old body, but this nigga is experiencing shit like Gohan experienced when he was a fucking kid. Like this nigga's get watching people he know get murked off, killed, bloodbath. This nigga Kaido, who's said to be the strongest nigga land, air, or seed, was choking this nigga over a mountain, about to drop his ass off. So to sit there and
Don't
say this
forget
man
being at Punk Cancer with a bunch of kids, probably seeing some kids die, niggas getting taken away. You
yeah,
feel me?
like
Then you being by yourself, you eat a fruit. Now you don't know why you keep turning into a lizard.
you fucked up in the head. I ain't saying
Yeah.
that the crying and shit like that gotta be like it's over like because it'll be over the top when he be crying. But it was warranted. We seen the character development. You can definitely see the character development, man. And to say like he didn't have any character development is asinine.
You telling I'm 100% agree. Never ever would say he didn't have character development. But I ain't giving him no pass because he was the same freak nigga rubbing all up on Nami titties and then trying to and teasing Sanji them. So
Oh,
I ain't trying to. So
you
like, look,
hate me.
hey, nigga, I don't
Oh,
even like Nami. What you talking about? I don't even
oh.
like her.
He
If
was
she
on
wasn't,
Robin
Uh,
too.
you
that's
don't
not.
like that.
That's a little.
You don't
That
like
rival.
that. Like you want
That
to be his
no,
ass.
I don't. But I'm saying, G, like he was out there making your boy mad. Your boy was pissed off.
It's cool, G. Sanji just a horn dog. Anything, any girl giving somebody else attention makes him mad.
And I'm saying the 8-year-old was a horn dog. Okay.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
I give you all that he went through.
But he also too Odin's son. Boy, Odin was at the pleasure hall at like fucking 6.
Knocking him down. Going
I ain't,
for it.
and I ain't trying. So all I'm saying,
Going
I
for
ain't
it.
trying to hear that crying. Like I
But he
get
not
you.
Odin, folks. And that's what this that was what this arc was about. He's not Odin. Don't try to be Odin.
I don't care. Doesn't change what I'm saying. Doesn't change what I'm saying.
It doesn't change that he's a bitch.
Thank you.
Like, damn, all right.
Thank you. But I do like his character development. I do think that him as a character grew over time, especially like you said, from Punk Hazard all the way to now. I can't. I'm anxious for the get back when they come back or they reunite to see how much he's grown since then. Like I know we still gonna see little bits and pieces of like like how he is now, but I'm very interested to see how he's grown, if he can control the devil fruit a little more, things like that. So I did appreciate him as a character. I do see Luffy as some form of a mentor to him because Luffy, hey, it's just the same thing I'm saying. Luffy was saying from Rip telling him to toughen up. So it's like I'm
Yeah, you
I
called him a bitch though. It's all good. But that's kind of
Luffy.
different.
If Oda
What was
could
that
write
moment?
it, Oda would
I
have
think
said it.
he was crying or something. And Zoe, Luffy came up, knocked his chin loose. Everybody looked at Luffy like, "Man, what you doing? You tripping?" Luffy like, "No, if this what you want to do, bro, you got to man up right here, right now." Everybody thought he was tweaking, but look at who he done raised the man.
My message ain't no different, and I didn't even hit the man.
So what you're saying is sometimes you gotta, you know,
Mm,
put a little.
sometimes you gotta punch it up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's
You're
it.
right.
That's all.
He a
You're
little
right.
boy,
You're
G.
right.
He make strong character development from being a little baby back bitch to actually like somebody that actually like can be a leader in the whole country.
And
So
he
I'm
trying to
actually
stand
proud
on
of him.
business. He's trying to stand on business.
He's sitting on his. He's Shogun. He Kazuki Momonosuke, bro. He really showed that shit, yo. And like the shit was sad, heartwarming tears because it's like we have been with that nigga since Punk Hazard, bro. That's a long ass time. Like that's years. Like if you want to go back and like and you want to talk about from like people that was reading this shit on a daily, on a daily before we just picked it up and then got caught up, nigga. That's years. These people were spending years with this nigga. So you had to grow. You had to like see this nigga. You had to see. You wanted to see him shine because it's like at the same time. I'm as soon as I see him turn into. I saw him eat the devil fruit and turn into a dragon. I was like, once this little boy grow up, he gonna be raw as hell. But we ain't gonna never see that. Meanwhile, Oda like you thought we wasn't gonna never see that. Saw this man grow up, and this nigga is like literally that.
I'm anxious for more development. Is what I'm gonna say. Now, question. Since we on
Do
the
they
anime,
come back though in the story?
I
And
don't.
can
I
y'all see him
Final
coming
arc.
back?
final arc. Yeah,
Final
Y'all
that's
think we
that.
gonna get like
final arc.
final? Because we got Vivi and the Reverie.
Yeah,
I
but
think we
that
might
Right, we got
wasn't.
to.
something might happen and we might see him like in the background the same way we saw her. But like him clicking
It's
back over the Straw Hats, definitely final arc for sure.
all right. Final arc. His growth and development, everything like that. We like. I think we got a couple of islands to go to in this saga right now, where we're at in the final saga, where we have to like get updates from around the world. After Straw has to do this, after the Straw has to do that, after the Straw has to do this, and then we'll get to see bits and pieces of his growth. And then once the final arc, actual final arc get here, then they'll bring in the fucking Straw Hat Grand Fleet, Wano and Zoe and all those other people like that.
Now I do have a question in terms of this anime because we did get the announcement that Egghead is starting January 7th, 2024, and we have about 4 weeks left in uh the year. What do you think we're getting in terms of anime? I know obviously probably some filler, but what type of filler? Because
No,
I
I
know
thought they
it's
said they was going straight into it. Didn't they announce that?
I mean, you if January 7th is the start, what more do we really have to see? I mean, we read the manga. What more do they have to get into?
Cross skill, and then they gonna give us the Blackbeard stuff. Him meeting up with Law.
I just wanted you to say it out loud. That's all I.
I just wanted
That's
you
all
to,
I. I just want.
dude.
Can I get?
Uh,
Can I get that full fight, please? I don't give me what y'all gave Ace and Blackbeard. Let me
you
get
definitely finna get an
him.
Ace and Blackbeard. You're finna get
I
an Ace and Blackbeard. You're
man, look, if we ain't look, I'm this and this is my gripe with it. You got a 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks. You can't. I can't get 2 episodes of that fight because look, Pete, you did that
he
with
gonna
Ace
get
and
one episode
Blackbeard.
longer. I mean, Killer and them gonna get the other one
All right.
because
That's
Mm,
it's,
I
yeah.
forgot that
it's
was
two
in this
things
one.
that it's two things. It's two things that gotta happen for Kid and them. Like it's two major things that happen in that one instant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
So
is.
that
'Cause
animation gonna be stupid.
my man Shank snap. Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah, it
then
is.
them two boys, the boys is back in town with that. They finished them off. The finisher. Oh, it's over with. I need top tier animation. They gotta spend that money.
Top tier.
They
So
gonna be
can
top
I get 2 and 2? Why can't I get 2 and 2? Can I get two for
Because
this
the
and
next
then
this week episode Cross Guild, so that's 1 week
tier.
gone. You got about what? Let me check this calendar. Let me check my calendar.
I'm literally got it right here,
We
but I
we, we
can't
just
even see it.
we just gave you 4 episodes, bro.
No, you
Uh,
didn't.
we should be able to get a 5. About a 5. It's 5 Sundays in December, so
Nah, this
that
stuff
might
come
be
out on
decent.
Saturday, so it's 5 Saturdays.
Yeah, 5 then. We should be able to get
It's
about 5 episodes.
Saturdays, and if you want to start Cross Guild this week, that's one. They can't do 2-2.
No, they're gonna
Yeah,
do cross guild. They're gonna do cross guild. They're gonna go back because you gotta also to do the no. So you're gonna do cross guild. They're gonna show you. They're gonna stretch out the flashback, bro. You also too gotta show the stuff that happened between Boa Hancock and Blackbeard. That gotta happen too.
This
that's an
this.
episode. That's an episode for sure. Or,
Oh, so okay.
but
Wait,
wouldn't that?
we ain't do this. Sorry.
You think
Is
they
these
might
are
save
slight
that one to
spoilers for
lead
y'all?
into Egghead because it's gonna have a seraphim in there?
Y'all see you talking to woo, woo. You talking about a lot
Hey
right now.
man, hey, if you decided to
Spoilers
watch
if
this
y'all
show,
are
you
hey,
should have been caught up.
spoilers if you ain't
Hey,
no anime watchers. We sorry.
I don't care.
But I hope
I
y'all
don't
done
care.
clicked
We was
away.
just talking about punching kids in the face. Like I don't care.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
hey.
I'm from the suburbs, but we appreciate it.
We appreciate it for sure.
I'm about to say,
Thank
man, he ain't that man. That man ain't that. But yeah, man, no,
yeah.
we got a whole bunch of episodes and things like that, man. For everybody that's like currently right now, if y'all we kind of spoiled, we got to say that's for the end. But like literally, we got enough time. Literally, we got that, and then January 6th.
7th.
Six. You said Saturday. The sixth is a Saturday.
Oh no, I'm talking about. I was talking about December. I wasn't talking about that. They said January 7th. In
No,
the
I'm
post.
going about it. I'm going about a Saturday. So is this the second, the ninth, the 16th, the 23rd, the 30th. Then the next one is the sixth. Those are the days. Who is Amish country? What's good, Amish country?
What's up, Amish country? This is
They on
barbecue.
you, G.
That's one of your
Booga
homies,
boo.
bro. Because that
Ah,
wait, first of all, that's racist as hell.
booga booga.
Yeah, it's January 7th. It said Egghead first arc released January 7th.
Is
Yeah.
that a Saturday?
If it's not, it's not. But I know that for a fact that the episodes come out on yeah, I know for a fact that's a Sunday. He just said it's a Sunday. So shoot. Either way it don't really matter. Yeah, it is a Sunday, but either way, uh I mean, look, we got a lot of stuff that need to be seen. A lot of I need about 2 episodes for I want 2 episodes, but I know, like Pilot
Bro, I'm
said,
telling
we
you,
getting we getting ace to ace. I know we are, but I just
yeah,
wanna
man. That's
look.
like you can't. So you can't give them. You can't really give the full like thorough fight because that's gonna give too much of Blackbeard's card. So we can't see all his moves yet until it finally get there at the end. We know he got, you know what I'm saying, the dark fruit and he got the gore me. He That's all we need to know. They're not gonna go in detail exactly what's going on or what he did or how he beat Law because that's gonna show too much. That's why like we only got one, you know what I'm saying, thing from Big Dog, Red Hair,
I,
and that's
I
it.
I hear you. I hear you. But personally, that's ass. And it's a way, in my opinion, it's a way that you can show this fight without giving like him going off on some type of power or move that we ain't seen before. And then if we being for real, most of the dark fruit stuff we ain't seen at all. So if you give us one move, I don't think it hurts the vast, or even say he didn't use the dark fruit all the way. Say he used mostly white beard fruit, the tremor fruit. Say he used mostly that to help. I think it's a way you can do it. I don't think I don't know how because I'm not older, but personally, you gave us that with Blackbeard Ace. We barely saw that fight, and then my biggest one right now, as far as a non-fight we ain't seen, is Akainu versus Okioji. Those that's my two biggest non-fights that we to this day still ain't seen nothing from that fight that happened in Punk
We
Hazard.
won't.
And
We
I'm
won't. We
positive
probably
now.
like if anything, I think we probably get an OVA special about it, but not like a story. I may be
If
wrong though.
I just don't want that fight because that's such a big moment for in the manga to
Hmm.
be something that we just get like as far as animation, as far as seeing the full thing, or even half of it. Uh, I don't want that to be put on the back burner and it's something that's like Punk Hazard that we never see again. Because when we watch Punk Hazard, whether you watched it live as it aired or whether you watched it binging, you expect a part of you expected, okay, I know One Piece down the line I might see this fight, and then 500 some episodes later, you still ain't seen it, and it's like, dang, that's not I feel like in terms of moments, the Blackbeard beating Law is a little bigger than that fight.
Especially off of what we just saw Law do. So we expected him to be like, you feel me? Not in tip top shape, but he
Something.
just came off of beating another Yonko. So we wasn't expecting him to get crunched. Now, like literally, as soon as you left, you done.
On
So
me, and I need to see, and I at least, and that's my biggest thing. I at least want to see, come on, Law put up a fight. Don't be
Nah,
what you just
I
said.
mean, we saw what we saw in the chapters. It's just it was clearly something that took him out because we saw he was putting up a good fight, and then also too, there's always that thing that right now Blackbeard ain't solo nobody yet except for Ace that we know of.
Oh my mama.
No,
Oh my.
man, he probably put him down. I believe it
I can
You
see
think?
because
everybody else helping, bro. Because remember, he had it was a nigga warping and a nigga that was throwing mountains.
yeah, I know, but he got the
So even
ultimate
if they
trump.
not,
He got the ultimate trump card. That's the only thing that makes him stand out better than anybody. Like that darkness fruit. Once he gets it, once he uses it, utilizes it, all law's fruit is neutralized. Anything
no.
law is
Once he
doing,
touch you, he got to touch you
no,
first.
once he uses it and he puts you in that vortex, it's over with. That shit is like a fucking
No,
black hole.
no. But
The
I'm saying
literally,
your fruit only gets neutralized when he got a hold
yeah,
of you.
but the thing about it is so we're trying. So who's to say that Law isn't faster than Ace or Luffy? And we've seen both of them because he doesn't know his fruit. He doesn't know his devil fruit at all. He doesn't know his powers. He doesn't know exactly what he can do. This dude Law then probably got caught. That was it. That's the only way that he's losing. And he's bloody like that because once that happens, that overwhelming strength that Blackbeard has, like that took over the fight. We already know that Blackbeard, but way before Devil Fruit, scarred Shanks. That's a feat
Yeah.
in itself.
Facts. And then I want to point out this. This debate is exactly why I say they need to show the fight
They
because
don't.
Okay.
we don't need to do this for like another
Oh no, I'm on the
few more.
side of Blackbeard got to have something crazy going on.
And that I'm saying just like not just us, but the internet as a whole.
Come here.
When that moment happens, it's gonna be debated on the internet for like a while. In Reddit posts, all type of stuff. Give us the like, even if you give us half, you can fill it up with some BS. They get they boxing a little bit, and then Law say something they think about, and it's a slight little flashback, like or even Blackbeard, it's a slight little flashback. Give me that, give me that. It's a way for you to show us a little something that I don't want to be talking about this though, about that fight the way people still talking about Yonko and Abra strength. Like I'm tired of it.
Yeah, Chris, I'm looking at the chapters right now, bro. We not getting 2 episodes
One
because in between that, we still got Luffy's dream. They got to do the Lelouch recap.
and they're not finna give us that. That's another thing.
Yeah,
They
nah,
finna
they got
have
a
this
lot of
whole
stuff to pack
speech,
in.
and we not even gonna get the actual answer to what his dream is. Bro, you got like I need like something. I
Mm.
like okay, you gonna withhold that dream? Fine. Give me this fight.
Yeah, we got that. Now, what I'm looking at so far, Egghead actually starts before they get into the whole Blackbeard and kid thing. So you might maybe.
He ain't getting it.
Yeah, I'm not even hopeful. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be.
You're
Last
gonna
time
get.
I was hopeful, I ended
You're
up
gonna.
divorced. So I'm trying to be.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ,
uh,
man, relax. It's
uh,
not that fucking serious. Relax.
uh,
Relax, big dog.
uh,
Please and thank
uh.
you. Cause you're out here going crazy. You don't need to be going crazy like that. For real, for real.
Don't care.
Uh,
Like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how they're gonna do it. What they're gonna do. I'm hopeful because they've been snapping and uh Oda been getting his breaks. Oda been healthy. We see my man's partying. You know what I'm saying? That's why some
Drinking.
of these
Why's he
chapters
partying? He drinking.
he been off the sock. You know
That
what I'm
nigga
saying?
drinking.
He been off the sock. He doing and imagine he doing sketches, tipsy,
yeah,
He
looking
might
like
no,
get half an episode, Chris. Half
he
an
gonna get
episode
half
and then
a
one full.
he gonna get half an episode.
I could take that.
Because the
This
law stuff come in at the end of chapter 1063, and that's at the bottom half. I'm trying to see
Mm.
if it go into 1064, you might get the ending of an episode and then maybe a full episode.
if they come out at the end of that, what's gonna happen is beginning of that is gonna start off with some BS. We gonna get uh teased again, come back from that half an episode break, Law, or at the end of that episode, Law gonna be already knocked out. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna tease it at the beginning. It's gonna cut to something completely different. They might even if we want to really break it down, they might even cut to the whole conversation with the straw hats, and we might get everybody else's dream or something like that in that conversation, and it's gonna lead to Luffy. We probably gonna see a smile and Luffy get to talking. I could see them showing his mouth moving, and then everybody's reaction cut back to Law slump.
I
You think
can't
that's
see
how
that
it's
because
gonna
they got
be?
a lot to cover in this episode. Because I'm looking at the chapter, they got Blackbeard and Law. They have a little conversation. You see both of his homies with their devil fruit powers, and it was a part in there where they started attacking the ship, and we forgot that Blackbeard still got pudding. So they gonna have to put the pudding conversation in. So I feel like majority of it's gonna be that.
That talking,
You
like I
might.
said, it's gonna be a lot of just talking. It ain't gonna be no real action, and that's like it's I'm like I said, I gotta deal with it. I'm trying to be hopeful about it, but it's like I gotta deal with it. But on to the matters at hand and why the episode is entitled "The Father That Stepped Up."
Talk about it.
1099.
Talk about it.
Last
Uh,
what last 3-4 chapters we've been talking about Kuma, and Kuma is just slowly rising up my goat ranks with every
Slowly.
it's slow because it's still like my goat ranks ain't just about your morals. You got it's about that strength,
What
and it's just
more do you want him to do?
strength,
What more do you want?
strength, strength,
so you got
strength.
a boss. He ain't beating Shanks, so it's like that. He's a part. This is a part of my talk.
I beg to
A lot
differ.
of people ain't beating Shanks.
I beg to differ.
We not even finna have that talk right now. We're
I'm gonna just
not.
be
I
100
don't.
with you. Hey, tell me if Shanks is withstanding the Ursa shock.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't.
Maybe, like
I can't give
maybe,
you. But I can't give you a definitive on that because look, we've seen more out of what Kuma can do than we have Shanks.
bro. Shanks got his arm bit off by a fish. If he get hit with an Ursa shock, his ass is gonna be on life support. I don't give a
Not
fuck
really.
what you.
That's two completely different Shanks. That from then to now. What am I
It's 10-year
lying?
gap. 10-year
That's
gap.
two
A
completely
lot has
different
happened
Shanks.
this 10-year gap. I mean, in that 10 years, you feel me? He shot up to what, 4
Wi-Fi
billion?
hockey, Wi-Fi conquerors hockey, nigga. Don't talk to me.
Got
Okay, bro.
grown men running for their
So,
lives.
no, 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 no. Let's not. Let's
movie
not. Let's not.
movie. No,
All
I'm
this.
not done.
All this.
Movie like future sight. Talk to me.
Okay.
What?
No.
He's gonna see an Ursa shot coming, and that's what.
Nah, I'm gonna say he can take it. I can say he can take the shot.
And might not even dodge it. Just be on some like all right.
No,
Because
man.
for all, like this, because here's the
Kuma,
thing.
Kuma, Kuma. The only
We
Kuma
don't.
is nerfed. Like for real, Kuma nerfed. Nerfed. Bad. Bad.
Like I said, I
Bad.
don't even want to. I'm not even trying to. We can talk about this offline. I ain't even trying to get into this conversation right now because it's gonna drag. It's gonna drag the episode.
I'm
So
just letting you know that, like, I don't. I think if Kuma hit Shanks with one of those Johns G, like you keep saying that it's a different Shanks. It's a different Shanks. Yeah, it's a different Shanks, but it's also too a Ursa shock. G. That
Air
shit wiped
bomb.
out a. That shit wiped out. That shit wiped shit out. That he got shockwave power. That shit is something different.
I hear you, and I don't disagree.
It ain't like Kuma ain't fast enough or nothing like that. We've been seeing this man. We've been
100%.
seeing this man go stupid
100%.
on some solo shit.
100%.
He don't got a pirate crew for real, for real.
With
He on
the
solo shit.
100%. And with all of that information, the same nigga who was like, "Fuck it, let's go toe to toe with Kuma," duck Shanks. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
mindless,
want to.
a mindless
No,
robot.
exactly. He fought a mindless robot. You're
Is
telling,
this
and he
not the
decided not to
best
fight a
defensive
sane
fruit?
Shanks.
What, the pawpaw fruit? Yeah.
No, it's a hard ass fruit. Don't get me wrong, but
No,
like
I'm
I said,
saying like name a better defense so far, fruit wise. Only one I can think of is what's his name, Barrier Boy. But even with that, I ain't really seen
nah,
him do too
nah,
much
it ain't stronger
offense
than
line.
that.
Barrier
I
boy.
see his shit crack. Talking about
Art LaMayo.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, is it
it,
Bartholomew?
yeah,
Art LaMayo.
Yeah, Bartholomew and Bartholomew.
that shit
Hey G,
fun.
I'm just telling you, if Kuma would have
I
had his mind, G, he would have been damn near top five in the verse active right now. I was low key when we seen him in the story and I seen them fight against him. G, I was worried as fuck. Like, damn, this shit over with for their ass. Cause don't nobody got it for him. Nobody,
I hear you.
bro. He was a top
That
three of the
that
Revolutionary
that
Army,
okay.
bro.
Okay, I'm not disputing you, but this is what I'm saying. If we want to have this conversation, it
Let's
has to
do it
be a whole
offline.
nother. No, 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 no. It has to be a whole nother episode. It has to be
All right,
episode. We don't talk about the chapter. It has to be a. You
just
want to
us
sit
just
here and
woofing
have a. Yeah,
a
yeah.
woof
You want to
fest.
have a cold. You want to have a cold. Brago type conversation about strongest in the verse. We can do it, but understand it needs more time than what we have right now.
Listen, man, Kuma can be top five. He's been nerfed. If he have his memories, he have everything going on. Just let somebody try to burn down the old. Let Shanks burn down the old town. He getting his ass murked.
I would like to say this: how much of his mind did he really have? Because okay, he's doing all these attacks just off muscle memory. Because if you think about it, if he don't have his mind and he doesn't really like, okay, I know he probably had a clause put in by Vegapunk, and I get that. But the things that he is doing while all of that is happening is like, and I hate to use another anime to do it, but it's almost like what we just saw in JJK with I don't even know how to pronounce the curse's name that was fighting Sukuna, the one that Megami released, and how he was able to adapt every single time something happened. It's
You
like
talking
it's
about Maharaja?
yeah. So it's like it feels like that.
Oh,
Like
big boy.
it feels like with that, that's what's going on. But so how like I'm I know it's a clause put in, but how big like, is this clause they Vegapunk put in to where this man is going toe to toe with somebody? He don't went toe to toe with a few different mugs, if you're being for real, a few different celestial, not celestial dragons, but a few different people when he attacked Mary Joie. And then he runs straight into the admiral, and we haven't been back there in a minute, but we presumably believe he got away.
Yeah,
Of
that nigga,
trying
he
to
blipped away.
trying to okay, so trying to get to wherever it is he gotta go. He hit him with a few moves, boop boop, I'm out of there. And it's like how
Okay,
much like is all of this going off muscle memory? That's like something else I've been thinking about with that.
it's
But as I
I mean,
stated,
he probably got
as
That
something
ain't muscle
programmed.
memory. Yeah, that got to
Something
be
programmed.
programming. Muscle
as
It's just
memory
like,
is if somebody swing off you, your automatic reaction is just get out the way.
yeah,
He
no,
he he forcefully going to specific places, doing specific actions.
yeah, just
Like
go back. I
yeah,
mean, go back
he
to even when he
programmed
was
for
at
that.
defending the Straw Hat ship. G, once
Yeah,
Frankie came back, he was like mission complete. So it's
and walked
obviously
off.
something plugged in his head, bro. Like it's got to be something that happens that triggers that last little bit of memory he retained. Like I know for a fact something hasn't been programmed where it seems like he forgot everything for the the Gorosei. But in this chapter, it's been nothing but not chapter, but in this arc, it's been nothing but surprises and things that we haven't expected to happen, and it happened. So like nothing but with traders and nothing but like people not doing the things that they said they was gonna do. People coming behind doing other things. It's it's lining up to say, hey, it's something that happened. It's something else that's programmed in Kuma that allows him to do the things that he's doing.
and that's a perfect segue for me for this chapter because we jump a little bit ahead out like something that even overrides. what Saturn wanted, which is also a big freaking thing in my eyes because as we go on in this chapter and we're reading about the great tyrant king that is Bartholomew Kuma.
Hmm.
Um, he's back in Sorbet, sees Jewelry Bonnie for the first time. But when the first time he sees her, she's in her adult form, which I don't. They never made it seem. They never like addressed the fact that like I don't. From reading, I don't think she turned into an adult on purpose. It was an accident, and then when she see it, they all think that it's Jenny, and it's not. Even Kumo's like Jenny, but it's not. But it's not. So it's like he's back on the island. He basically his daughter, the father that stepped up, as we said, basically his daughter, sees her for the first time, and I don't lie, he was pretty shook because looked just like the woman I loved.
I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of funny shit that happened in that chapter as far as like with Bonnie and how she looked and shit when people found out she had that fruit. I don't know if y'all noticed, but throughout that whole entire chapter, motherfuckers was picking up the actual Connie referring to her as Bonnie. And
Yes, she
meanwhile, if you
was
look on the other side,
exactly.
and
She
Bonnie
was
was just sitting
behind
over
her.
there looking, yeah, that shit's funny as hell. That's the
It was
that's
goofy.
great ass comedy because they like so the shit was like I think Kuma picked up like Connie and was like gonna miss you, and then in the background, dude was like, "That's my mom." That shit's funny as fuck. Like Oda, top tier comedy with that shit, G. Because he know how to throw a joke in there, even though it's like it's been a tragic ass backstory, but like we need some humor. I was like, God damn, I need some humor from him. Because hey, when we was watching that boy Tekken review that shit, that last chapter, boy,
Whoo, hoo, hoo,
hey,
hoo. Tekken
Dark
wanted
One,
blood, boy.
oh, for my mama, Dark One Piece ain't for him. He don't fuck with Dark One Piece. He fuck with the
The
livelihood.
lighthearted and the fights.
Yeah,
Because
bro, because he was pissed.
my man's was you could tell he was fighting back tears, and when he talked about and you knew about it, you piece of shit. And
Shit,
I'm
that
like, yeah,
bro. I said, do you know this is a
fictional.
fictional character? He's a fictional character. He said, you piece of shit. Me and Fo looking at each other like, damn, G, I didn't even know it was like that for you, Fo. Like,
He's
but
holding back everything.
yeah, no, I'm glad that it like that One Piece has started to go back to like being a comedy, having the silly shit going on. Because as soon as she saw his ass, she looked at his head and was like, "Ew, that shit's funny as hell." Because I would have did the same thing to that large ass head. I've been sick as fuck. Like just imagine that big ass head in real life. That bitch meaty as hell and looking nasty. So it's like, God damn.
Peed on myself.
And then we do get the we do get the confirmation that the for all you freaks out there, we do get the confirmation in this chapter that Julie Bonnie is 10 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
She's
Because she
12
said
actually.
it was
Yeah,
12,
12.
2 year time skip, 12. Um,
12 is crazy.
yeah.
12 is insane.
So she set off 5 years earlier than not Shanks, 5 years earlier than Ace and Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
To go be a pirate. Uh in at 12 figured out how to utilize her devil fruit to be able to gather a crew because that's something we also have
Wait,
to
she
think.
set out 5 years before then?
Yeah, they both set out when they were 17 and she's 12 when she's 10 or longer. Sorry, you're right. 7 years because she said when she was 10. And I'm not saying in terms of actual time. I'm talking about the age that Luffy and Ace set out and to go be pirates was 17 when they both set
How
out.
old is she now? Because that just confused me.
12.
12. She let in the chapter. She
She's a
says, "When
she,
I
she became
turn
a she
10."
became a supernova at 12. That's no, she became a supernova at 10.
And then the 2 year time skip makes her 12.
No, it gotta be no, because it gotta be way before that. In this flashback.
She was
No,
10. I
they
just
she
read
was
it.
it's 10 years old. So
Yeah.
that at that time when she was 10, this was
Right, but
no,
when
not
is
10,
Oh
not
Kuma's
10.
wait,
She was 8.
flashback taking
She was
place?
8.
she
So
was 8.
no,
Yeah, I was just
Kuma's
gonna
flash
say that. Yeah,
Kuma flashback is slowly but surely getting back to the present timeline. So if we haven't noticed, each of the time that Kuma spends is surely but surely getting closer and closer to present day till we get to this actual moment. What's gonna happen? I'm pretty sure that's what 1111 is about. I mean,
yeah.
100,
It's
1101 is about.
1100.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
eleven hundred
climax
and one.
of the flashback.
Yeah, because Oda already said that it's not really 1100, but 1101 that he's setting up for his big moment. And as he stated, it is gonna lead to present time. We're gonna get something with Kuma, which is gonna be this big moment, and then probably a
And we
break
get a
after.
color spread. I already know it's gonna be a fire chapter. We finna give a double page color spread.
But yeah, in the flashback, she says when I in this flashback in this chapter 1099, she says when I turn 10, I'm gonna set off and be a pirate like daddy. So she wasn't
Hmm.
10 at that time, so she's probably at like Pilot said 8. And so right now, current chapter Egghead, she's 12.
Yeah, yeah. So
And then if
yeah,
you think
boys.
about it, that makes perfect sense because the entire time in Egghead, they've been referring to her as a little girl. Saturn, Vegapunk, everybody who really know who she is, they've been
I
saying
mean, every
little.
time she's been submersed underwater, she's been a little girl.
You bringing up valid points here.
Very valid point.
So all them guys that knew she had a devil fruit saw her in the water and she was a little girl and still had that toothpick in their mouth.
Freak,
Still had
Hey,
that
it's at your
toothpick
door.
in their
go
mouth.
home, R. Kelly.
Crazy.
Chief. No, but it was a lot of dudes that was saying, "Oh, but they Bonnie stands Bonnie. What that dude? They was on that. You niggas is sick.
It was down
She's
bad,
12.
boy. They was down bad on that net, boy.
Hey, they was freaky. I had what was motherfucker saying? Is she eating like that? What else she eat? Some shit like that. It said
They was
some
going
wild as hell.
crazy, bro. They was going
Yeah,
crazy.
boy, I'm telling you, these niggas was hard freaks, and when they found out she was 12, boy, Chris Hansen popped up everywhere. He had fucking he, he had reservations with a whole bunch of people.
What are
But
you doing here?
man, yeah, no, I think man, let's see, and as they move forward, Kuma 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 showed why like he the goat. Like we know Shanks the go because Shanks is Shanks, Luffy to go because Luffy the MC, but Kuma is slowly but surely becoming a Chad out of the whole fucking One Piece verse.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he stood on
He-
business every single time except that one time when Dragon didn't want to let him go to Marijois. But he was I'm pretty sure he would have blew that bitch up too.
and that's probably
Kajima.
why he was like, nah, chill, bro. Coming
Because they
to
would
marriage while Ursa shot.
he had did that shit when the fucking guards came up when he lost his man when he had tried to escape from Akainu. Bro, he Ursha shocked that shit and that's what I was saying. Remember that first episode we did? I'm like, just imagine us chilling at the house, sipping lemonade on the porch, talking about yeah,
Talking about, hey, y'all
them
hear
slave.
that? You
Damn
look
it,
at
don't hear
the
that. We getting
the
hit with it.
little.
What you
You look
talking about?
outside and
Yeah,
see a nigga doing this.
you sip, you
What we
sipping,
doing?
you
What
sipping
is he
some
doing?
lemonade and saying lowly mortal. As soon as he let his hand go, that's the last time that you ever had lemonade in your life.
Life.
Oh, snap. Like I said,
Yeah.
that, he hit you with a body rocker, boy. He hitting you with a body
Insert
rocker.
South Park death sound. Whatever they over with. Dead.
South Park Death Sound is crazy. Because
That's
that's
it.
exactly what's happening. Oh, my
Off rip.
mama. Because as you were saying, though, he's after this backstory, I was so convinced it couldn't nobody be as Chad as Odin. And Oda was like, I got one for you.
Uh,
And he
oh
instantly
my
backstory
Saki.
on my mama.
Oh,
Boom.
Masaki.
Here go Kuma backstory. And you like, yo, bro, like, what's the term? You're a man's man, bro. Like, it
The
ain't no,
truth.
like, it take a strong man to, you talking about people who done seen some stuff. We was talking about Momo. This man, mama died in slavery. Watched his daddy get off straight in front of him for telling him a religious story.
They caught him having fun.
bro, bro, you watched a whole bunch of people die that you know, or at least
Hmm.
got to know when you were trying to escape the hunt.
Yeah, not
Then
experienced slavery at a young age.
yes, experienced slavery at a very very young age. Which also I also want to say this: does Saturn know? Well, obviously Saturn know. That's a dumb question. I was gonna ask, does Saturn know that this is the one boy who escaped him at on God in God Valley?
I don't know why my ship
Which
calling me. I'm gonna tell him stop. He know I'm on
which
screen.
which also goes into another fact. This man was a part of God Valley. The one of the biggest incidents in our One Piece history.
The fact that his fruit came from God Valley.
Exactly.
What all the
It's
other
it.
fruits you think was in God Valley?
I said that. I said what other fruits that I asked you that before. What other fruits? And not in necessarily that sentence. I said what other fruits do you think the government have that they have set aside for the hunts that happen? Because
Uh,
we know his pawpaw was one, and what was the other one that they had on the island?
Kaido.
Kados.
Kaido, which is Jesus.
Don't forget, Ivankov almost ate Kaido's fruit, y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that would have been solid.
And I'm gonna
You would
go
have
on
had.
a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if Big Mom saved Kaido's life because she fed him the fruit, and if she didn't feed him the fruit, he would have died.
Yep.
That's why she was saying that like you owe me one type stuff, which we knew it had to be something big, and I'm fairly sure that's what it was.
Yeah. No. The Zoan generation, especially since it was a mythical Zoan, had probably the qualities to re-heal him to make sure he was cool. Plus, especially since it was dragon scales and things like that. Like that was like the extra power that needed to be like for him to like get back good. He definitely that was a life death for her because it was no reason why Big Mom wanted that fruit. I think it was to help Kaido because she probably seen Kaido try to take on Roger and somebody, and Roger just one shot at him like Shanks did my boy.
Also, is it confirmed that she had her fruit at the time? Yeah, she had a fruit when
Yeah,
she was younger, right?
She
yeah.
Yeah.
bro, she ate Shorty, folks. She ate Mother Caramel. Mother Caramel had that fruit before her.
It's that debate that it might have been in her head that like I don't know because you notice that recent information that came out that's like probably Mother Carmel, I give you that, but the rest of the people that was there, she didn't eat them. Like it's but something in her head. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like that's recent information that just recently came out, and I forgot exactly why. But um,
Some of the people that was at God Valley, one of them had on the same mask as one of the shorties that was in her flashback.
well, there you go. Thank you. Appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's like, and she probably didn't eat that fruit because she probably didn't know what it was gonna do to her as well. Because at that time, the current knowledge was you can't live with two
Busy.
devil fruit. You can't live with two devil fruits. So it's like that was to our knowledge at the time, and then of course Blackbeard blew that shit out the water.
I
Um,
think I think a lot of that shit was propaganda, bro. We starting to learn. I'm starting to notice about the One Piece world. Anything that's printed out in the news is propaganda.
up until a certain point.
All that stuff is propaganda. Like even Luffy being the fifth emperor and subjugate, like he doing all that
Or
stuff. Like everything has been like it's propaganda. It's lies. It's been manipulations. Like everything. The first time Luffy defeated Crocodile, that shit was gave to Smoker and said Smoker defeated Crocodile. That's how he became the XYZ. Smoker ain't had no strength to fuck with Crocodile. He was getting his ass folded up.
Long
Pigs in
shit.
the chief, pigs in a blanket. So it's a lot of stuff like that to say like Luffy defeated like yeah, no,
but
Luffy
that one
didn't
too,
fucking
they used it specifically. Remember, they did that one specifically threw it to Smoker because they didn't want Luffy to get the credit, but also they didn't want them to look bad for letting the you feel me or Shichibukai do all this stupid stuff. That's why when we fast forward, we go to Dressrosa, they did the same thing and try to throw it on Fujitora. They don't want Luffy to get the credit, of course, but they don't want them to look bad in the media. So of course they gonna, you feel me, they gonna throw out whatever story they can just to make it seem like, you feel me, they on top of whatever they got going on.
It's basically just a lot of real life stuff going on in One Piece.
100%. I mean, let's really be honest here. If One Piece, if the character design was more serious, everybody would take this show as serious as it can be.
Yeah, no, you're right because
Like
Kaido
we're
skipping
literally in a
leg day that
flashback
much is
with
crazy.
slavery, mass genocide, children being murdered,
Experimented on.
experimented on. You feel me? Like hostage situations with kids. But if this was super serious, niggas couldn't say nothing. But because we talking about a character that literally got legs this big and a light bulb body, it's hard to take serious. After he watched his father get murdered, mom sick, enslaved, had to
Damn,
watch a lot
your
of
ass just
people on the
said
island die.
Kuma had got a light bulb body. That is
Oh, for sure he do.
insane.
For sure he do.
That just hit me like a brick. Yeah, this definitely this One Piece is definitely something that as time has went on and even into this chapter, you see like this is like as I just stated, there's some real life shit going on. This is like some real heavy stuff because it was stated Kuma was pretty much a hero to the kingdom he was in, and as JB stated about his propaganda being shown in most of the newspaper, all of the newspapers that have ever existed in One Piece. He was portrayed as a tyrant in those papers, uh, and that propaganda was used to give the actual tyrant king help and power to be able to get his kingdom back, and that didn't work. Um, and as time has went on, in this chapter, we see a lot of different moments here. Um, Kuma, for instance, we see him having a conversation with Dragon, and we see is it Morel? Am I saying that right? I think that's his name. My man's who got that one devil fruit power, the little one that be having him in the ground, and I forgot his name.
Nobody
It's
know that
the
nigga name. Yeah.
revolutionary
Yeah.
captain, and
Yeah.
then
hey G, I was
Yeah.
just doing a little bit of research. She ate those kids, folks. They clothes and shit on the ground and everything like that.
that bitch was hungry. Um,
Like, yeah, they showed like the like bitten scarf and
chewed up.
everything. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, One Pieces.
Now that adds cannibalism.
There we go.
Added to the list. Added to the list. Like
When we first saw Big Mom, didn't she kill her son?
which son?
When we first got the whole cake, didn't she kill her son because she was hungry?
No, which son? Some lesser son?
Some,
Because she got a
yeah,
lot of
some lesser
kids.
son. Yeah, she got like 80 of them. It was
You
some lesser
muted
son.
yourself, gang.
Me?
JB.
Oh,
Was
what'd you say?
Her son was Moscato.
Yeah, didn't he die? Yeah,
No,
didn't she
he was
just
alive.
offer? No. When we first got the whole cake and she was mad,
Bro,
she had that first.
he was alive. Bro, he was alive. They said he got killed. He was alive. At the end of the arc, he was found somewhere else, alive on the ship. He was alive.
On the ship.
He was on a ship when they were leaving out. So when they were chasing after the Straw Hat Pirates, he was on one of those ships. He was alive.
On who ship?
He was on one of the
The oven in them when they was chasing
up
the
to them.
straw hats at the
For
end.
real?
Yeah, he was on one of their ships.
Huh.
Yeah, so
I gotta go back and watch that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. He was
I'm
on the
telling
ship.
y'all, yeah, listen, bro. Y'all think you know me, I'm the dork, but seeing him, he was there.
Look, I should know, especially about that arc specifically. I know for a
That
fact
was
that
my arc, man. That
yeah,
was
it was yours.
that was
Yeah,
my
it
arc.
was yours.
So
That was yours.
that was the year of my boy. So we listen, I was all in tune.
I do
So
say he alive.
yeah, that boy.
Also, he's
Boy's not,
40 years old. His name is Charlotte Moscato.
yep,
He had pink and blue hair.
Moscato,
That man,
ice.
Minister
zesty.
of gelato.
That nigga
Yep.
zesty.
But they was dick riding. I thought he was gonna be some cold ass nigga until Big Mom took his ass out.
That's Big Mom though.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So well,
yeah.
as we go on in 1099, it's a great conversation that happens. And anytime that I see like Kuma interacting with Dragon, I tune in and appreciate.
You still think he'll
Um, has he did shit?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. He
Save
is the
Luffy
reason.
life. He saved Luffy life once. There we go.
That's
I'm
the reason why
giving
the
you
story
that.
went on. He saved this.
Yeah,
He saved him
he plot armor. I got you.
twice.
What was the second time?
The first time was a lightning strike. The second time was him stopping Smoker.
Lightning strike. How you do that with the lightning strike?
Remember, he got the storm fruit. G.
Who
Who?
we talking
How?
about?
Wait. Okay. First of all,
Who we
we're
talking
not
about?
just gonna say remember. None of that is facts. We don't know nothing about what
Okay.
he can and can't do.
Okay. All right.
We're not. I'm not going. We going off the facts. The fact
Okay.
is, nigga wear a green cape. We know he can do something. We don't know what because he ain't the
Okay.
leader of the Revolutionary Army for no reason.
All right.
Now he saved him from Smoker, spook Smoker enough to you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying stop him from dying, stop him from killing him. I give you that. But outside of that,
Nothing.
Okay.
it's been Kuma. No, don't go blow up Mary Joie, which probably could have gave me. I get it. I get it because he probably the team wasn't strong enough to be able to take the hell that was finna come their way for that. So I get him telling him not to do that. Outside of that, I ain't saying he a fraud, but fraud watch. All right,
Fraud.
For who?
What?
Dragon. Like I just said, give me the facts. What has he done? And I want to hear he helped create the Revolutionary Army. He's the reason why. I give him Sabo. He's the reason why Sabo is still alive because he saved him from Great Terminal. I will give you that. So he's done two relatively they are important. Two important things in One Piece right now. But outside of those actions, what has he done? Because if you saying the Luffy thing, Shanks also did the same thing. Shanks saved Luffy as well.
Absolutely right.
Nobody can say nothing about Sabo. He got that. He got that. But outside of that, what has this man done? It's just, he's gathering the army. I give you that. But in terms of actual action, like we've seen Shanks stop a war just by being there. We've seen Buggy gather up a hella level 6 impel down niggas to get them on their side to help them get out of prison.
I was with you at first. You lost the
Did
whole
that not?
all your
Did that not?
momentum.
Guess what? Buggy stocks up because you getting the episode coming up. So stop talking.
All your momentum lost.
Yeah, yeah,
Every piece of it.
yeah.
I was
Stop.
sitting there like, yeah, this nigga spitting. Lost all your momentum.
No, I didn't. Because is that a
He didn't
fact?
gather a single nigga.
Is that a fact?
He
Did
didn't
they
gather
not
a
get on
single
his
nigga.
side?
He
Did they
didn't
not
gather a
come to his
single
side?
person.
Did they
He
not
didn't
come to his
gather.
side?
Did he gather them?
Okay, I get you.
Did
He's
he
not
gather them?
He ain't
You got to answer
Jesus
the
in how
question. You got to answer the question.
he is not
Did he
Jesus in how
gather
he
them?
gathered them.
You got to answer the question. Did he
I
gather
just
them?
said
Is it
that.
yes or a no? Now you trying to add
Yeah.
extra steps. Is
He
it a
gathered
yes or a no?
He gathered them. He gathered them.
Did they
Chris?
not did they rally behind him?
That's not answer
Did
my
he not
question,
gather
bro.
them? Did he not
That
gather
is
them?
that not gathering?
And that's not no, it's not. Did he gather them? Did he go out and say, "Hey, y'all, come with me"?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Those exact words did not come. But without him being I'm giving you something that has happened, is what
You
I'm
ain't so
saying.
you so he did not say follow me, men. Let's live flashly.
Thank you, JB, for being the
And
dork that you
Impel
are.
down? He did
Thank
that?
you for being yes,
He did that?
Yeah. Yes, he
He did
did.
that?
Yes, he
What?
did.
What One Piece was we watching? Because this is my whole basis of him having the same power as Luffy.
That's no, bro. No, that's not the same power. It's not the same
Okay, so
power.
stop. We ain't talking.
What?
We ain't
What?
talk, okay,
Okay,
stop.
okay,
We ain't
okay,
talking
okay.
about that
okay.
right now. My point is,
I
like I
can't get
said,
Dragons on fraud watch.
he's on fraud watch for me because yes, while he has done two things that are great, outside of that, I have not seen this man do anything. At least with, and I'm using Shanks as an example because these are probably the two people.
So because he gathered strong people behind him, he's not a fraud. We're talking in terms of Buggy now. If
What
Buggy
once
gathering
again,
people puts him out of fraud watch, why is Dragon still
I've
here? If he
already,
has
I've
not
al-
just a bunch of people but an army
I've
that the government put him at the highest bounty of. If
I've
Buggy
already
is
dismissed the
hold on,
Buggy argument.
no, but I'm
I
saying
literally just
we on the
said that.
Dragon fraud watch, right?
Yes.
So if Dragon is a fraud because he's done nothing, Buggy isn't a fraud because he gathered people.
So here we go. In order for you to say that Dragon did that, you have to acknowledge what Buggy did then.
I acknowledge it there. I
Okay.
acknowledge it. Yes, these
So
people
Buggy
chose
is
to
the
follow
truth.
Buggy.
So
These
Buggy is the
people.
truth.
So is
Buggy
Dragon
is the
still a
truth.
fraud then? We're not doing that. We're
Buggy
not
is the
doing that.
truth. Bru-
We're not doing
Buggy
that.
is the truth.
We're not doing that.
Dragon a frog, Lucky the truth.
So
Here we
Dragon is
go.
a fraud, but Buggy is the truth. Based
Yes.
off this logic. Based off this
Yes.
logic.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
That's just stupid.
And it sounds dumb as hell, don't it? So
It do.
therefore,
It sounds-
if you want to, if you can't acknowledge what Buggy is doing, and I don't even know how we start. I know how we start talking about Buggy, but if you can't acknowledge what Buggy is doing, then that means Dragon ain't him. And if you acknowledge what Buggy is doing, then okay, Dragon is him, because they essentially
You
did
gotta
the same
pick one.
thing.
You gotta pick
you
one.
don't.
It can't be either or.
You gotta pick one.
You know which one mine is. We literally just said it.
So Buggy
Buggy's
ain't do
trash.
nothing.
Buggy's
So
trash.
therefore, Dragon is trash. Okay, so as I'm going, fraud watch.
No.
Because why
No,
he did
we ain't
these
even
two
on fraud watch.
things,
If this is the criteria that we're going on, until I see you
but
slap somebody, you still trash.
it's a watch because of this. We've seen actions from Buggy. We've seen action, and I was trying to use this example as a better example. I'm using Shanks as the example for Dragon because they're two most people we haven't seen. Like we don't know what they can do. They've been brought to us as these polarizing figures.
We've seen Shanks so far go into action 3 times compared to Dragon. He's not throwing a punch.
And that is my point. Is that, and I ain't even talking about and if you even go on top of that, we've seen the same level people. I don't even think they're the same level no more. But we've seen people who are supposed to be at the same level in terms of strength of his crew duck them. when it comes to when it comes to Dragon and his people, they ain't ducking Dragon. They ain't wholeheartedly not fighting. This nigga Shake said, "Cool all that out." Dragon sent his people somewhere to pretty much go get they mans now from out of slavery, which is wild. He experienced slavery twice. We can also talk about that with Kuma.
That-
Twice
and,
is crazy.
I mean, the thing about Dragon is you can't really say he a fraud, bro.
That's
Like,
why I said fraud watch. I said, I
oh,
already
well, no,
backtracked that.
I wouldn't even say fraud watch. Just off the strength of the fact of the things that he taught Sabo and the way that we know we look at Sabo and how Sabo is at the level of what he's at. He's his number two. Oda's, like I said, it's a reason why Oda is saving these things, man. We don't need to see what his fruit can do yet because if possible, somebody can say, "Oh, this is how you stop his fruit," or "This is what you need to do to stop his fruit." Oda don't feel like revealing that, and don't feel like revealing the weaknesses or the trump cards that his characters got, bro. So
I
that's
don't
how
care
I look.
about that.
Yeah, no, and it's not to say I don't care about it, but you're talking about the author of the story who does this all the damn time.
100%. But that doesn't change the facts of what I'm seeing. What I'm
So has
looking
there
at
been an actual fraud?
Nope.
in terms of who?
One Piece.
Like One Piece as a whole.
Mm-hmm. And Buggy don't count because Buggy's not a fraud. Buggy who he is.
I'm not even talking about
Captain
him.
Morgan.
Yeah, Captain Morgan. I was going back. I was starting from the beginning.
The nigga
Yeah,
was on the Rock Pirates. Yeah, I put him on fraud watch.
no,
Captain
Captain
X
Morgan. Captain Morgan
Oh
is
yeah. Give me one of
the first arc. He
Yeah.
got
those.
he
Nice
got
touch down,
he
too.
got beat on what by a gum gum rocket, a gum gum rocket and a gum gum
Grab the
Gatlin or
So
something
he
like
lost
that.
to Zoro.
I mean the juice.
I ain't hear
He
what
lost.
say that one more
So
time.
I'm putting
He
it
lost
right
to
there in your
Zoro.
hand. I feel you don't have it, so that's why I'm not
Right.
giving it to you.
Right.
Man.
He lost to base Zoro. Base as fuck.
Yeah, no. So
Is
that's
that a
all.
fraud though? Cause
Oh, gee, the reason why he's a fraud because he got manipulated into thinking that he beat Kuro. His whole bravado and everything like that was based off hypnotism. He was a fraud.
yeah, okay.
Don Creed was a fraud. All he had was a big ship and 30,000 men.
Utter fraud. He went there and got embarrassed and came back like he was the man.
And finna
I would
still a
love to know.
restaurant.
I would love to know who sent him
You know
back.
who else a fraud?
Mihawk.
Gecko Warrior.
No, I'm talking about it was in it when he was in New World. The
I thought it was
live
Mihawk. I thought it
action.
was Mihawk. That was the one that was chasing him. Killed majority of his people.
Was it all Mihawk? Jesus
Mhm.
Christ.
Yeah, Mihawk was
Jesus
chasing him. That's why he
Christ.
came to the Barriati.
Because they woke him up from his nap.
Facts. That's insane. That just hit me. Just because you woke me up from my nap, y'all gotta die.
I'm gonna crush you.
Shouldn't be a pirate.
But yeah, like I said, I'm still my jury's out on him. It's not that I don't think he's doesn't have this, that, and the third.
Chris, be
Is
confident with it. You definitely got valid points. I mean, we still
no. I'm
nothing.
just saying. That's why I said I had to backtrack. I can't call him a direct fraud, but I'm definitely fraud watch. I like everything he's saying. I hear you. It's still
So what
fraud
I
watch for
noticed
me.
from a lot of characters in One Piece, it's really like about the perception and the information that we've been given.
Yeah, no, but even
Oh,
still, just
information,
like that
of
time he
course.
saved Luffy, G. At that point in time when he saved Luffy, at that particular time, this dude Smoker was damn near invincible. From our eyes, we didn't know about hockey yet. We didn't know anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga Smoker was gung ho on chasing after this nigga. This nigga Dragon pulls up, holds his whatever you want to call that shit, fork, spoon, sword, whatever you want to call that, his jut. He held that shit down and told folk, "No, we not doing that." Fo did not want to fight this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get nothing. We just got him saying, "Hey, chill out." Let them young bucks go ahead and do their thing.
And so far, what we've seen from One Piece, if somebody comes up and says, "Hey, don't do that," you have a level of understanding what they're capable of if you choose not to
Yeah,
fight back.
like that's my whole point about with Doflamingo. Like, I'm not even saying Doflamingo, but that's my whole thing. Like, Dragon's one of those people. Just put it in the same.
Dolphy too. Remember, what's it called? Algae ran up on him on Punk Hazard.
Al told him, said, "Hey, don't touch my friend."
And my man said, "All right, I'm gonna get
He
up out of
he
here."
froze him. He froze him to a decent amount and said, "All right, keep him." He was like, "All right, you know what? I ain't. Even, I'm fuck with you, boy." So when you have those kind of things, that shows that you one of those boss ass dudes, bro. For real, for real. Shanks has all those. He has those same feats. We haven't seen Shank fight. Only reason why, and we might get this movie. We may get a movie for One Piece Dragon, One Piece film Dragon. Since we don't know nothing about Dragon now, we need the Dragon. We need the Dragon. Why he left the Marines? We need that story. I don't think it's gonna be shown in the regular story.
The movie will be fire.
And you get and that's the way you give me God Valley. Because why did Dragon lead the Marines? What caused him to lead the Marines? Had to be God Valley. And he was probably, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go. He was probably up there, either Rear Admiral or Vice Admiral
He was
with
one of them,
Logan.
wasn't he? Yeah.
I think
Wasn't
that no, I'm
he?
saying
He
we
said
ain't
he
got
was
that
an admiral or
confirmed.
something.
No, I think he was a Rear Admiral. I ain't gonna go too far and say he was an Admiral, but to say for them to believe that he's one of the most dangerous men in the world, the most dangerous man in the world, he has to know a lot of information, and he had to have a high rank in the Marines.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say, and this is to literally use something that you said earlier against you. Everything that is printed in the papers is what?
No, them bounty posters ain't that.
Everything that is printed in the paper is what?
No, it's not paper. I'm not talking about paper. Worldwide, he's known as the world's most dangerous man.
But that was also printed in the paper.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
And
But
and
no,
I
so,
and I and I'm gonna give you this.
so
The reason why
why
is sheer information.
why
Anybody
would
who knows too
so
much, they
so
bounties constantly go up.
okay, right, okay, so
Robin was 8 years old. She knew about was a survivor of O'Hara, and instantly at 8, she had a bounty of what? What was it like
80.
15 mil?
Nah,
It was
80.
yeah,
80. It was at 80 off the rip just because she
yeah,
knew
but no,
something.
okay, so but they did not all they also too didn't raise her shit, continue to raise her shit. She knew all that shit about O'Hara. She knew everything about that, what happened on O'Hara. She was with one of those scholars. What I'm saying is this man is painted as the world's most dangerous man. That's it. The titles. You give those titles. Whitebeard was titled the world's strongest man. Was that a lie? Old as hell. He damn near fucked everybody up at Marine Four. If he didn't get stabbed, he's smoking everybody at Marine Four, and we know this. He's the world's strongest
He
man.
could have got
That's
stabbed if his ass wasn't sick. He would have did that.
For
that's what
sure.
I'm
He would have
that's
worked
what I'm
their
saying.
ass out.
Give me 5 years removed, like 5 years ago. Whitebeard, he's smoking the whole Marine Corps. They call him
Flipping
the
it
world.
upside down.
He's the man who can have the world to destroy the whole world. That's not propaganda. These niggas are saying reason why they're saying he's the most dangerous man in the world. Think about them. They're the one who run the world. He's the biggest threat to them. You have to have some
Yeah.
kind of power to overthrow the Gorosei. We see what the Gorosei just do. This nigga, this nigga is blinking at niggas, and niggas is falling backwards, folks. Like my nigga Sanji got put on a pack watch. So for them to be scared of that man, he got to have some
But
kind of power,
I hear you. But as I just stated, I
bro.
think the thing that they fear the most is not just power, it is information. The reason why he's
Yeah,
the most dangerous is mostly
And
has to do with
influence.
information, his influence, but he didn't gain he only gained most of that influence because they gave it to him, because they put his ass in the damn paper. They put his ass in the paper
he has,
as
I'm
that
pretty sure
they
he
put
has
a
the
belt
power to.
and granted, we talked about that power to gather. He's one of them.
Yeah,
He's
and
one of
I'm
them.
pretty
That's
sure,
where
but also
Luffy.
too, so I'm saying he's strong as well. We're not gonna sit here
I'm
and
not.
act like strong.
I'm
So
not
what?
saying that he's
All,
not
so
strong.
throughout the
There's
whole
plenty
entire
of people there has been strong
throughout
that
and off the
done got their ass
entirety
ooh
of the story, everybody was thinking that the fucking girl say was some fucking niggas that just was old as hell sitting in the room that just talked. These niggas are now mythical fucking beasts that's out here showing the fuck out. We don't know. We can't sit here and say he's on fraud watch. This man did shit to
Yes, the
show us.
fuck I can. I can say
So
what I want.
how many? So how many characters that's been on fraud watch actually been a fraud?
How many characters? What are some of
How
the
many
characters that
characters?
people?
Because everybody talking about
I'm
me.
talking about a
Everybody
personal
Yeah,
talking
thing.
about
yeah,
me.
and we got to put him on that level too, because the biggest one
I'm
was
talking
Shanks.
about. I'm talking. This is
We
me
had
personally. So how many
No,
people? No.
no,
Just
but
listen
this
to
is
what I'm
that's what I'm
asking.
saying.
Listen
Because
to what
for
I'm
me,
asking.
no, yeah, what
How
I'm saying is
many?
I've been hearing this fraud watch dragging a lot. That's my point, and it's
Say
no
I
basis
didn't hear what
behind
you
it.
said.
No, what I'm saying is it's a lot of people saying that Dragon's been on fraud watch, and I've been hearing that a lot lately, and I just
Mhm.
want to know where the basis come from.
So this is what I'm saying. If you asked about how many people have been on, then this to go into that. How many people have been on fraud watch? Me, this is a personal thing. Everybody else, I really ain't said nothing about in terms of fraud. But if you're talking about everybody else, what are the other people? Out, don't say outside of Buggy, because I know how
I'm
people
saying
feel about
Mihawk.
Buggy.
They're called Mihawk a fraud.
Garp.
Mihawk is a
They
fraud.
call
We
they
already.
call Mihawk's a fraud. They said Shanks is a rat because his ass the only person that can get a fucking meeting with the fucking Gorosei.
That's tough. That's something I
So
could
my,
agree with a little bit.
but I'm just saying, how many of these people
But
we just got through? But also
that
too,
ain't fraud
I'm
watch
saying
though.
before
I'm talking about just that.
Before Shanks did his divine departure and
Hmm.
did everything like that, they were saying the same thing about him. Because as soon as they came out with that whole Dracula Mihawk bounty poster saying his fucking swordsman skills is surpassed that even of Shanks, motherfuckers like, oh shit, Shanks ain't even that motherfucking strong no more. He fraud Shanks, fraud Shanks. Then we come
That's
out with the chapter.
that's
No,
stupid.
no, that's the
That's
same
no,
shit
no,
that
no.
happened.
But I'm breaking that down. That's stupid because fighting is more than swordsmanship. Just because you got a sword don't mean that's the only freaking way you can fight. For some people like Zoro, that seems like that, but that ain't the only way niggas know how to fight. So to say
So
just off swordsmanship,
I don't mean to
that's where
interject.
that.
The only fighting style that we got from Shanks in any of the action that we've seen Shanks do
Mhm.
anything has been swordsman skills. He hasn't kicked nobody, he hasn't punched nobody, he hasn't did anything. All his attacks has been swords attacks. So can we?
That punch tough with one arm. That punch.
I'm just
That
saying.
punch
I ain't
is
seen nobody.
tough
I
with
ain't seen him kick nobody. I ain't seen him leg nobody. Everything else been a sword.
but if the and to be fair to that, we ain't really seen as far as fighting. We haven't.
So Shanks a
If you
fraud.
wanna, if you wanna count, no, we've seen him do feats that we ain't seen nobody else do. Wi-Fi hockey, future sight that goes beyond 10 seconds. We've seen this. So you can't be when you have the feats. Now, like as I stated, the things that we've seen Dragon do is save Luffy. Yes, he had Smoker at that time who was the strongest, but I'm using all the knowledge that we have after the fact to say Smoker wasn't really shit.
At that
Smoker
time, we
was,
didn't know.
yeah, at the time, but I ain't talking about at that time.
So,
I'm talking about
but you
all
can't.
the knowledge that we have, all the knowledge that we have now, because it's hindsight.
Do you assume that Smoker is stronger than what Smoker was in Lockdown?
Now
Is he stronger than what he was at Lockdown?
you talking about
Smoker is
before
Smoker
now.
stronger than what he is now? Right now,
Thank you.
current Smoker.
That's
Is
all I
is
need to
he
know.
is he stronger? Is he stronger than he was at Lockdown?
He should be.
He should be. Exactly.
Yes.
So Dragon should be stronger than what he was at Logtown. And if he had that nigga Froze, who was the most invincible nigga at Logtown, we can safely assume that the gap is still fucking there.
Yeah, but we're not using just smoke. I'm that's one instance. We're not using just smoker as the things that I'm talking about. Outside of the smoker thing, outside of saving Sabo, and then I'm giving you because I can't say nothing about Buggy without saying he got that he gathered up people too. Um and I'm giving you that outside of these things and information because I know, like I said, I'm not saying that he's not strong, but I say I say that the reason why the Gorosei is shook is because the information that he knows. That's
Yes.
the
Also,
biggest thing. I'm not saying that he's not strong, but I can definitely say fraud watch because I'm watching what you're doing. If
what is he
things
doing?
as if things tell me that was my whole question.
You know what I'm saying?
What
What
is
is
he
he?
doing?
What isn't he doing?
What is he doing? That's my
What
whole point. I
isn't he
literally
doing?
said
So
that at the
that's my question.
beginning.
That's my question. What isn't he doing? What do he need to be doing to show you that he's not a fraud or on
The
fraud
same thing.
watch?
The same things we get. We okay. They call Shanks a fraud because of the swordsmanship was said to be stronger than I mean Mihawk's swordsmanship was said to be stronger than
Swordsmanship.
his.
He lost his arm to a
He lost his
CK,
arm, which is the only reason why they
and
even
we
started to
it
say
was a
that.
long period of time where we hadn't seen him do
Seeing
anything.
him do anything.
Yeah,
That's why he was saying fraud watch. Then right after that, he shows up to Marine Corps and stops a whole war by
so that remember he had the clash with Whitebeard. That should have been enough to let everybody know we was good.
did he
No,
clash with him? He
yeah,
didn't
he clashed
clash.
with Bobby.
He clashed with.
He walked,
He
he
walked
walked
on
on
the
his
ship.
shit
Yeah, but I'm saying that
and then
they.
clashed with him. He clashed. They
Okay,
split
yeah,
the heavens, nigga. But
yeah. Okay, so
he
boom.
was still that like with that even still, y'all. We saying it's fraud watch because he hasn't done anything or he hasn't done nothing.
No, no,
It
he
has,
hasn't even
but
seen it.
no, but
Show me.
the focus has never really been on Dragon. Dragon has been a secondary character in all the fucking scenes he's been referenced in.
100%. So therefore, as I said, fraud watch for me because we have not seen anything. And I'm fine with him being so is Shanks. Shanks was secondary character in most of the shit that we've seen him in outside of the most recent things with one after outside
Hell
of the
no.
most recent things with
That
Wano.
clash with Whitebeard, that was
And then
his own.
white, yes, and then white
No,
beard,
but I'm
yes.
saying most of those scenes that he has done something. Shanks was the fucking primary person
And
of that scene.
and then
It's
the
the
only
name of
other
the
thing that
episode
we
was called
haven't
Shanks Stops the War.
and then the only other thing that we didn't see him do was we know for a fact that he stopped Kaido from making it to Marine Corps. That's the only
And
thing we haven't mentioned.
we got that from the story, from the people, from them. Just like how I'm getting this,
Okay,
he's the most dangerous person in the world. Like if this nigga, if this niggas went
we
around and
still
said, if these niggas went around and said Shanks the one who stopped this nigga, then that's like we didn't see a fight, but we all assumed that Shanks got the W because he
okay.
showed
So
up.
listen to exactly what I'm saying. You hear how you're telling me things that Shanks has done. Do the same for Dragon right
Right,
now.
you're talking about the person that's not haven't been a focal point of the
And
story.
therefore, fraud watch because we don't know nothing that he has done.
That don't make no sense. I'll
How?
just say that because
You got the
he's never,
information for Shanks. You don't have the information for Dragon.
bro. And
Only things
here's
that
my
I've brought up. The only things that I've
only
brought
things
up.
that the main things that I keep saying is when Shanks is brought up into the story, he's the primary focus in those moments. Dragon has
Mhm.
never been a primary focus. Anytime we get Dragon, it's either a flashback with somebody or a small conversation that's led by somebody else. So those times that he talked with Ivankov talked to Dragon, that's from Ivankov's perspective. It's not the fucking Dragon flashback. It's not none of that. We haven't got that because Oda's not trying to show us that shit yet. That's my point. We can't sit here and say nothing. It's because it ain't like, oh, who
Yes,
did
I
Dragon fight?
can.
Who did Dragon fight?
He ain't fought nobody.
My point exactly.
That's the end. Which is why I'm saying fraud watch. You haven't seen anything. And I don't give a fuck about that focal point shit. Yes, he's not the focal point. 100%. Therefore, we don't have any information. It's like literally sitting here saying, it's like you bring in we talk about what Sanji can do. And this is before we find out, oh, my man's is a whole cyborg and all this stuff. And we get the backstory information on all of that shit and things that he has done. It's like sitting here saying it's like, and I'm this probably a whole bad example, but you got you got all these things that we know Sanji has sat here and done, and that's why we can sit here and people can even argue that okay, he can be the true number one compared to Zoro because they have things that they know he's done. We don't know anything outside of the couple
Yeah,
things
but
that
he
I've
can't be
said.
so good. based on patrol of the story, G, we know Sanji not the number two. He's
Yeah,
clearly number
but
three.
based off,
Boys.
yeah,
But
and
no, what I'm saying
100%.
is
I'm
like
saying
if
what people was arguing. I'm not saying that's what people was arguing is what I'm saying. And my thing is we have not seen outside of the things that I know about gathering the army and the people that he did saving Sabo and training him presumably being one of the people that trained him and then
no
of
me and
course
him
saving
trained him.
and of course saving Luffy's life and in Logtown of course outside of these things none of which is like action feats. Like the world of One Piece is portraying just like they did Shanks. The world is portraying him as I'm him. And then we get the moments that show, okay, no, this him. We have not
The
gotten those.
story is portraying it.
But that's
Just
I mean, we
Yeah.
reading the story.
that's
So
what I'm
yeah.
saying. But like
I'm not
we
disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm 100% agree. Yes, he has not been he has not been the main story, so therefore we don't have no background. But the people had an argument when they were calling Shanks a fraud because they didn't know what he can do. We don't know what he
no,
can
but
do until I know what he does. I can say
but
I think I'm watching him as not saying he's a fraud. I'm watching him because I said
yeah, but
fraud
also
watch.
like
I'm watching him to see, okay, show me what you can do, bro.
my
Show me that dangerous, the world's most dangerous man. Show me something, cause I in my eyes, Shanks got to be the most one of the most dangerous niggas. Cause we ain't seen nobody pull up on the gore and saying leave.
bro, my
We
whole
And
ain't seen
even
nobody pull up on multiple Yonko
and
and
we
leave.
and we even thank you, and we even seen them kind of look a little like the gore say was a little like, what you doing here, G? We even seen them do that. So it's like that.
yeah, okay. So my and you keep saying fuck this or this ain't important, bro. This is how stories are written. If niggas are not in the primary focus, they do not get that shine like that. Shanks was a
Okay.
prominent character in the beginning of the fucking story. That's not what Dragon was. We just found out who the fuck Dragon was after fucking in this lobby.
Long ass time
We did
ago.
not know that was we did not know that Monkey D Dragon that was Monkey D Dragon right there when he had
Hmm.
saved Luffy. We did not know who that
Yes.
was. We thought that was some random ass nigga with a cloak on. Was like, who the fuck is dude? Then
Hmm.
several arcs later, when niggas got them power ups and all that extra shit, that after that chapter, that's when we found out. They damn Luffy, your dad is the world's most dangerous man. She Robin was shook, and Robin know information about motherfuckers, bro. So if
Hmm.
She was
Robin
with
was
him.
a assassin,
She was
Yeah,
with
she
with
was
him.
Robin,
with
who's
him. She was
no,
with
I'm
him.
saying
Yeah.
before the fucking time skip. I'm talking about
No,
in
she
any
was with
lobby.
him.
No, in the Revolutionary, the Roof Revolutionary Army, she wasn't with him yet. No, they wasn't. He came to O'Hara after they had got burnt down.
But she still had interactions with him before that.
Mm-mm.
You
She
sure?
only know about him, bro. Her whole throughout her whole backstory, she do not know. She don't know shit about Dragon. That's what I'm saying. The shit that she know about Dragon, she know about Dragon through her assassin shit. And when she was shook in that episode, my point was when she was like Monkey D Dragon, even the fucking government is scared of this nigga. So
Hmm.
I said, yes, he does have information, but to sit here and say he a fraud hasn't been. We fully haven't delved into this dude's character. We haven't. We don't have any interactions with him
But
besides the shit that we're told.
once again, I already backtracked early in this conversation about well, I'm not gonna call him a fraud, but he's on fraud watch for me. That's not saying you're a
Okay.
fraud. That's saying I'm watching you. Show me what you can do, as I done stated for the third time. I'm not after the first time I said it. I never called him a fraud again because I already checked myself on that because I
No,
can't.
but the thing, I mean, for me, and I'm sorry, I'm just taking it a different way. Fraud watch for me means you have doubt. It's no doubt
Yes,
for me. That's what I'm saying.
and
It's no
that's
doubt for me
perfectly
about this
fine.
man's power in the story
That's
based on
perfectly
portrayal and
fine.
things that I see in the story.
Like
So
for me it is because it's like I I I I've seen Mihawk cut a shit in a shit excuse cut a ship in half. I've seen Shanks Wi-Fi hockey. Well, I've read Shanks. No, I've seen Shanks Wi-Fi hockey and read Future Sight from Shanks. I've seen him stop a whole war like this just with his presence. They didn't have to lay a finger on nobody. Then seen them be shook by his first mate and all his other homies who were with him. I've seen uh I've seen somehow by the grace of God, Buggy. I've seen somehow by the grace of God, people worship Usopp of all people as a savior because of him doing what? Worship him as a savior. Um I've seen
He ate some hot
Zoro
crunchy
take down.
curls and saved their life.
Yes, I've seen Zoro. I've seen Zoro take out one of the top first mates in the One Piece verse. I've seen Sanji take out one of the top second mates. I think that's valid. One of the top second
Our
mates
second
in the
mate
One
and
Piece
world
verse,
renowned
and world
scientists.
renowned scientists.
Don't forget
I've
CP
seen
9.
that too. Um I've seen Luffy take out the top leader in CP9, then dog walk him when he was in CPO. I've seen Luffy take out Dolphy. And 100% I agree that he's not the focus. So of course we're not gonna see nothing. But that is my point. I have all this information about what I've seen, and I'm only going based off hey, he say, she say about Dragon. No, fraud watch. I'm what I show me, and then I know Oda go if he don't give me my time to see even more fraud watch. Cause what you keeping them plot armored for? Yeah, he the big bag dog, and then come final arc, I don't see nothing. Come before
Young Tuck.
F final arc, come before that, I don't see nothing. Give me
Young
one
Tuck.
thing. Confirm the confirm the like your lightning thing. Confirm it. That's a feat in itself for me because you brought that up. Confirm it. If you give me that, I can't. No, I can't front watch you. But only things that we know is two prominent characters. I'm not going to downplay that. Save two prominent characters' lives, two important people's lives because they're going to be big for the final arc. Obviously, Luffy
And
and
he
then
caught
Sabo.
one of the two.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's all accumulated in that.
No, and I get
I'm not. I just don't want to
scratch.
waste the time to sit here and say it.
And he
No,
was,
and I get
I mean, he was a
on,
ranking
on
officer in the
in the
Marines.
Marines.
And
So he,
the ranking
for
officer in the
sure,
So,
Marines.
he's
so,
at a certain level. We can all agree
so
on
Yes,
that.
my
never
He's at
doubted
that
his
so
level.
my
where. Yeah,
so my point in saying is with all these things that's right there. Listen, we will. Can we sit here and say besides Buggy, Crocodile, and Mihawk, the person that leads the group is typically the strongest, right? The person that's in charge of the whole group that leads the whole group is the strongest,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna say Zoro or Sanji is stronger than fucking Luffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
No, we never gonna say that, right?
right.
Sabo and a few good men of the Revolutionary Army was able to get down on two admirals, the cream of the fucking crop,
Which is Green Bull and Fujitora, correct? I just want to
and
get my
get Kuma
information
back
right.
after declaring war. And to say that if they're overly strong, I'm just saying, Dragon got to be somewhere stronger than them.
I don't disagree, but I will bring you this point. Ain't these the same admirals that we already said that they've been on fraud watch for forever?
I never called them
Fujitora,
a
I ain't
fraud.
putting Fujitora there.
No, they not frauds. It's the thing is they're not Yonko level. That doesn't make them frauds.
Okay,
They're
so
just not Yonko level.
Sabo is Lanko level.
He- he first commander easily. He right hand man.
Okay, okay.
Like how he did Burgess and Dressrosa without even mastering the flame fruit. He
Watch
that,
them.
washed him. Washed him.
Also, I believe everybody on Blackbeard's crew is a fraud, though. They
You
just
just
a
hate
bunch of.
Blackbeard crew. We
Let's
get it.
keep it a buck, though, bro. They a bunch of scrubs. By their
You know,
lonesome, they getting washed. And each time we've seen,
I,
even
I
when they ran up on Boa Hancock,
Shiru is
two
his
of
They
them
be
only
got
jumping
person.
niggas. Yeah,
froze.
they be jumping niggas.
Two
Yeah,
of
they
them
be
got
trying to jump
froze when they
niggas.
ran
Yeah.
up on Law. Two of them was getting smacked around a couple times. Burger's always getting smacked around
Yeah, they got
by
them still
themselves.
like shit.
That's
Yeah,
that,
no,
now that's
I'm with
raw
you.
watch
But
because we've
And
actually
then
seen them do some
and
stuff,
that's
and
my
it's like, nah,
point.
y'all ain't it.
So like you seen them do stuff, and it's like nah, and we ain't
Well, no, they
versus
not fraud watch. They're frauds.
frauds. Thank
For
you. I'm
Dragon,
saying, and I'm
we
saying
gotta
he's
see something.
thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Show
what y'all need to
what
see?
they say. What? Oh my god, bro! Like I said,
you
confirm the
gotta smack
lightning
somebody.
thing.
You gotta smack somebody.
Give me.
He gonna fight one of the Holy Knights. Give me that. If he, that's all we need to see. Just clash with a Holy Knight. Even
We
if,
are ways, and that's those the type of things that we are ways away from. So I'm finna
but
beat
that's
at
I
this
feel like
point for
that's
that's
what's going that's what's gonna be his altercation because he said that's
and
who he don't want coming
bro.
out.
Look, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you this. He smack a holy knight, bro. You're definite top four in my verse off rip, and I'm only saying four. I'm only saying four because we already had this whole talk about Kuma, and then Shanks Luffy. Like you're in my top four. And if you smack a holy knight. And I'm be the first one to tell you that. I'm not saying I'm not even gonna be salty if
Oh,
they show me
Chris.
something.
Oh,
I want
Chris.
you, I want him to
I
be
have
just like
I
Shanks. I want him
have
to be everything that they saying
one
he is.
thing to point out.
I'm listening.
This is also Garp's son. And as we can see, Garp is willing to
I
go
agree.
way above for his kids that join the Marines. When them niggas wanted to be pirates, he threw them to the side. But I feel like for Dragon, he had to have shown him some type of love because he chose to be a Marine. So he got to have some type of training from there. And
Well,
that got to put you
if you want to be fair,
definitely another step on the level notch.
if you want to be fair, technically Luffy got that
So
same
let's
training, and
put him.
off rip,
No,
he was saying the
Luffy
whole
got
time.
thrown into the. Luffy never got like formally trained.
I get okay, no formal training.
So I
Okay,
would put Dragon
not like he
off of
trained
this,
Kobe and
off of this
El
strength,
Melpo.
definitely Admiral level.
Mm.
That's and because of what the talk we just had to say Admiral level, like it's a slight for me. It's a slight letdown, but I can give you at least because okay, I can't put him lower than any type of admiral if his rank was already rear admiral.
Definitely above Green Bull.
Um, because Green Bull is a vice.
No,
So
Green Bull. No, Green Bull Admiral.
oh yeah, he. Okay, so then what do they call a Kainu now? Because
Fleet Admiral.
fleet admiral, and then it's just admirals, the 4
Mm-hmm.
admirals, and then vice rear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 3. I'm sorry. I'm still counting a Kainu in that. Vice then rear.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at minimum same level as Kizaru. Is what you're telling me.
No, because that still has to be seen. Because even though Kizaru lost, I'm still putting Kizaru pretty high. Because you got to think about what his fruit is capable of and what he's done so far. I still don't see a lot of people beating him. Like for sure, he's definitely a step above Sanji.
Okay, what level do you think Sanji is?
Right below it, like literally right there. I said just a step above, just a step.
So I'm saying got to put a title on it. I don't want to say Vice because I feel like Vice might be too low for Sanji. So whatever the fuck is in between there.
Admiral level,
So
but
admiral level, but when you rank the admirals,
mm-hmm.
so your admiral rank is Kizaru, Fujitora, Green Bull. And then if you want to add Dragon in there, you want to add Dragon there. So Kizaru, Fujitora, Dragon,
Dragon, Green Bull.
Sanji.
Mm,
I don't want to
I
trigger
would
Pilot
put
right now. This
Green.
shit
I would
funny.
put Green Bull under Saji.
Okay, cool.
So I
Cause
put Dragon.
cause
Yeah.
Pilot is gonna be pissed off if you
Oh,
put
no,
Green
no,
Bull
no,
above
no,
Sanji.
no,
And
no, no,
it's the
no.
only reason I. It's the only reason I was doing it. Cause I was like, if he put Green Bull below above Sanji, Pilot gonna lose his shit.
bro, because that's all bullshit. Cause all these fucking admirals ain't shit, but Yonko Commander number ones, bro. That's all they really are.
Nah, I got Kizaru just a step. Not Kizaru. Aokiji just a little bit above.
Nope.
I would put him above.
I'm just
Definitely
gonna be that guy
King.
and just say, okay,
Definitely
definitely
above
don't.
So this is what I'm
Zoro.
gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say about that. Because if you talk about that, that means you're telling me, this is an easy argument. That means you telling me Okioji not stronger than Blackbeard.
So let's go back to Marineford where they were fighting against Marco, who was at
Here's
his
my
prime.
controversial. Let me say
Marco
this.
and Marco and Kizaru was going at it, and they were fucking. And we know what the fuck Marco is. What is Marco? He's a Yonko Commander number one. He knocked this nigga Kizaru out the air. This nigga wasn't. The admirals couldn't do nothing with the Yonko, the Emperor. So when they tried to fight Whitebeard, none of that shit worked. None of that shit was mattering. Like even when fucking Akainu knocked this nigga face off, he was still getting his ass folded like a lawn chair. So these niggas ain't shit but Yonko Commander. That's why you need 3 of these niggas plus 7 warlords in your whole navy fleet to fuck with one
And
Yonko.
some snakes in the mix.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
a formulated,
the Yonko
calculated
Commander
plan.
level 1, all
A
Yonko level
calculated
Commander,
plan.
and I'm telling you, bro, I can be wrong about this, but admirals ain't stronger than a Yonko level. A Yonko Commander level 1. It's not. I see King going against Kizaru full strength at Marine 4. I don't think King's losing.
Ooh.
After what we saying, I don't.
Okay, but
Like you want to you want me to like let's bring out the god.
no, but this is what I'm
Katakuri is
saying.
Let's really
washing
talk
niggas.
about it. Who's
Katakuri
beating
washing them niggas,
Katakuri?
bro.
Thank you.
He got the best future sight out of everybody that we didn't seen except Shanks. Who's fucking with this nigga?
And I'm and
Why
I'm and
aren't
I'm not
who?
it
saying you
was a
wrong.
tie against
Mastery.
This is
Utter
what I'm
mastery.
saying. This is the only thing I'm gonna get Kizaru, and the only leg up I'm gonna ever give any admiral because I fucked the admirals. He did go toe to toe with Gear 5. Some sweat, yeah, so sweat
did
above
he
his brow, but they
did
was
he go
going at
did
it,
he go toe to
and then
toe?
it was gas. Both of them,
He
he got punched, and then that was it. Yes, he went toe to
he
No,
toe.
but that's
oh,
the thing. He
oh,
dodged. He was dodging majority of the time. You didn't go toe to toe. You not clashing. You
no.
bobbing and weaving, and then when it
He
finally
went
connect,
toe to toe
you're
with Gear
done.
4. He went toe to toe with Gear
There it
4. He
is.
did not go to
There it
toe
is.
Gear 5. When Gear 5 hit him one time, it was over with.
Sweet. He was getting out the way for all the other punches. He actually ran
No,
away.
no, he hit him. He hit him twice with Gear 5. He hit him twice. The first time he sent his ass flying, and then the second time was that last hit, the one where Saturn was like, I'm disappointed. He hit
Nah,
it.
I
He hit
thought
his
that
ass
was
twice.
the snake
Well,
joke.
if
He
it
only
was
used
Snake,
one.
and then forgive
He
me,
only used
but
one
yeah,
attack in Gear 5. The
and that
only
was
thing
that
he did
last
was
one.
the only thing that he did was when he had fought him when he came back in Gear 5 was grab him and then throw him. He didn't punch him. He didn't do no kind of attacks. He threw him, thinking that was going to do anything to Kizaru. But we understand
100%.
Kizaru was light, so throwing him is pointless. And once he came back and actually was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna stop playing around and run away from this nigga because he did that that not shadow clone, but that light clone shit. And then
That
Luffy
shit
was
was
like, all right,
hard.
I got you. And then he thought he hit him, and then he ended up going over there to Vegapunk. He wasn't fighting this nigga. So then when Luffy was like, all right, fuck this, I'm finna put your ass down, hit his ass one time, and it was over with. That shit done dead zilch. He did his ass just like how he did whatchamacallit. And the same shit happening, talking about, oh no, this is a problem. Same as fucking Lucci was like saying, oh no, I think I'm passing the fuck out. Like, yeah, Your ass got knocked out. One hit wonder.
Facts.
Them niggas are not nothing but Yonko commanders. Them niggas is not seeing Cat or King.
It's insane though how far we've gotten in One Piece where Yonko Command ain't really on shit. What we saying? Don't,
No,
Oh,
Admiral.
it's like the Admiral's not on
bro.
shit.
Don't send me.
The Admirals ain't on nothing. They now you want to call them fraud watch? Them they on fraud watch. I haven't seen a Kainu
No, they frauds.
like I haven't seen them do nothing. Kainu
Outside.
ain't did but
Okay,
sit
so
in his chair and be
so
mad and fight a fucking mindless Kuma.
but I don't want to let's not downplay that though.
No, that nigga Kainu was in practice playing with the dummy bot on one difficulty.
I'm not downplaying for him fighting Kuma in any aspect. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
him fighting Kuma when Kuma was just trying to get to go somewhere, Kuma wasn't really trying to fight him. He literally was playing against a dummy. You ever play Smash Brothers and we go to the fucking practice and you put that computer on level 1? That's Kuma.
No, it's not that. Because we said this the same dummy level who blew up a motherfucking town in Mary Joie. So it's like, nah.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
compare
not
so
I'm not
so
going
you
I'm
talking
not
about the
going
fodder ass knights, the fodder gods that they got compared to a Kainu.
yeah. And this I'm saying I'm not saying I'm just saying I'm not gonna downplay it because that's still a fight. Even though he's trying to run away and he's not giving you no blows, that's still a fight in itself. Nigga, if you in a boxing ring and a nigga ducking and dodging your ass, you still in the damn fight, nigga. He
He
just
was
chose
running
he choose
away.
so
It's not a fight if he was running away.
did
He
I
like he
mean
literally was trying to go do his mission. That was it. That was all. So we
well
can't
like I
sit there and
said,
say that.
I'm for me this I
And
agree.
then Aokiji getting folded by old guard.
Oh, a lot of niggas getting folded by guard.
Yeah,
Kainu
no,
was
I
finna get
know
his
that.
ass killed by guard if it
No,
wasn't
I
for
know.
Sengoku.
No, I
Oh,
know.
bro. So that means we've really grown up and got to the point to whereas we thought these three people were just the end all be all, and now
They
we
not,
really dropping them down the ladder.
bro. When
It's
I had
people
to,
Nah.
I
going
had to.
up that were lower on the ladder at first,
Yeah,
too.
no, because it's like the thing that I'm thinking about is like just if you we looking at it from me, and I'm just looking at it from Marine for like Skelly and how to fight and how it was like a whole Royal Rumble. Like this nigga like Mihawk was finna get into it with Luffy. This nigga Crocodile comes out of nowhere and stops him and say, "Straw Hat, move on. I got this nigga." And then we see Crocodile again. Crocodile decent. So it's like, the fuck? What kind of scaling are we at? Like, let's be real. Like Marine Ford just showed us a lot. We showed me 3 admirals trying to take down one old ass man. So that seems like to me, if Luffy went gear 5, you need Sanji, Zoro, and Jinbei to beat this nigga.
You need more
Plus
than
the
that.
rest of the straw hats.
Yeah, I was say you need more than that shit,
Fleet,
nigga.
the fleet, and a couple of their homies. Because the only
Right.
person
And
that's really gonna give him some work is Zoro.
that's my point.
Gear
That's why
4
the
is
admirals
taking
are,
Sanji and Jinbei.
bro, they were finna jump the fuck out of Green Bull outside of Wano. They were gonna be putting hands, feet,
I
and
wanted it
objects
so bad. They was like, nah, he good. They don't need no help.
because
Oh,
you know what it was?
I wanted them
oh,
to dog walk and fight back, nigga, fight back so bad. And they was like, nah, he good.
to be honest with you, he still had to deal with Yamato. Because that was the first person that actually
Yeah, he
connected
told him
with
not
Kumachi.
to. Yeah, he told him not to. She told Momo told him not to join.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
still had to get past that hurdle. And even if
Yeah.
he do make it out of that, he's gonna be beaten badly. You not making it home.
I'm with you on the Green Bull. Green Bull is if he hit his
Yonko
devil
Commando, all
fruit is the
of
only thing.
Yonko
Yeah, if his devil fruit
all of
saving
them,
him most of the time.
all of
It's
them.
unlimited
All
stamina, and you feel me?
all the admirals are Yonko Commander 1 level. And I'm sticking to it.
Agreeable.
Yonko command.
What's up, everybody? Today's sponsor. I'm gonna say that for the end.
Yeah, because I'm like, hello, hello, not in
Oh,
the
you
middle
all?
of me talking like that. Hello,
Yeah. Hello.
but
I'll say that
yeah,
for the end.
no, I think
We've been streaming
it's
since. Damn, we've been streaming for this long.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, once the
this
All,
conversation get
all,
good.
this really,
Yeah.
all we've been doing is been barking at each other's.
I like it's
You think
energy
Dragon a
around
fucking
me.
fraud? Dragon
I
ain't a
still
fucking
do.
fraud. You
I
Dragon is on
still
fraud watch.
yes,
And then
100%
just,
still.
just then
Show
this
me.
nigga Ron just looking at us like y'all both goofy as hell
It's
because
definitely
it's
is
older
that
story.
yeah, it's but I know, but the thing is like I'm talking about, I know I'm gonna see it, but until I do, because until I do, I mean,
You a
hey,
tough
we literally talked about the Straw Hat crew all the time about hey, the rest of these motherfuckers need to step up because for a long time in One Piece, Luffy had to fight the one, the two, and the one for a long time.
Had to fight his way to get to, you feel me, the
And we
one
talked,
for a very long time.
thank you. And we talked about that. We in One Piece was getting talked about for a while till finally somebody did something. So until that happens, as I understand some of the non-fighting feats that my man has done, and I understand that the fear that he puts in with his name, and that's 100% factual. But until I sit here and see, and granted, like I said, yeah, well, like you said, yes, and I agree that he has not been the focal point of any flashback. Anytime that we see him talking, it's in terms of somebody else's perspective. I'm 100% agreeing with all that, but that just proves my point. And until I see, or until I read something that's showing me, oh, you him, give me a confirmation on the fucking lightning shit. I might
Oh,
ease. I
you
might
him.
ease up. I might ease up. Give me him. Give me him taking a hockey punch or something to the face and him eating that like barbecue chicken. I
Who's
no.
punch?
It whoever pick one. Pick somebody.
Robin.
No, that's low as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You
But
gotta
I'm saying
you
at
gotta give
that
me who
level.
you looking
No,
for.
I'm saying at that level
What level you
because
looking for?
whatever level you putting him at, because I can't say what level
Or
I'm saying
Admiral?
he's on fraud
Admiral
watch.
or
Yeah, so a Kainu. You give me a Kainu, and eat that, and then just look
nah,
at
give
like
me
the
I
Goku.
don't
The
he ain't
Goku.
eating.
I'm turning my
Yeah,
head. I'm
he ain't
turning my
eating.
head while your fist on my face.
Okay.
Like you give me that, and you just death stare. All right, bro. You him.
All right,
You
you
got
want
it.
me to give you a little? You want me to give you something that I got research on the searched up about Dragon that time?
Based in
Okay, so
facts.
it says before the start of the series, Dragons left Luffy in Garp's care. Dragon first appears after a lightning bolt suddenly destroys the gallows where Luffy was to be executed by Buggy the Clown. Then saves Luffy from being captured by Captain Smoker.
Hmm.
That's it. That's all I. His appearance is after the lightning bolt. However you want to take that, however you want to implement that, you can say he didn't do that or not. But the
The
storm
lightning
didn't
you
happen.
thought he did the lightning bolt?
That's the lightning
The
bolt we've been
lightning,
talking about this whole
the,
time.
Nah, that was a
the
nail.
storm
That was a nail. That was confirmed in the SBF. That was a nail doing something.
in Logtown.
Look, just go that. Look, he said it's an SBS. Look it up. Cause look, cause if Keith is right,
Keith is always right.
watch out.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now.
I'm gonna let y'all do that one. I ain't even finna look it up.
Luffy is saved by Luffy is saved in Logtown by a mysterious man named Dragon, who intervenes with a lightning strike. This encounter hints at Dragon's immense power and his interest in Luffy's future.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right there because they once again, is that in SBS
Mm-mm. Hold
or
on,
is
I'm
that
looking
somebody
for it.
speculating? Because that's still speculation.
I'm looking at the I'm trying to search the SBS.
Because once again, lightning strike happens, yes, and then a while after we see him uh grabbed by him getting grabbed by a dragon trying to stop Smoker from getting him. It wasn't like a boom boom thing. Yes, we see the lightning strike, and I'm 100% agreeing in that. But after that,
What is One Piece Party 6?
Yeah, that's that's not true. It
what
said
you
in
talking
One
about?
Piece Party. It says in One Piece Party 6. What's One Piece Party?
Mm,
Trying to find out right now.
I'm not deep in them trenches like that to know what that is.
No.
Oh, is that a
So
game?
it's a
No,
One Piece Party is One Piece official gag manga spinoff.
So gag, not real. So what part ain't
that's where
real?
it came from. So I wasn't right about the SBS part, but this is where it came from.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
not real. So then, once again, where is it confirmed that that lightning strike happened with him? That's not
One
from
Piece Party
somebody.
6.
No, I'm talking about the lightning strike came from Dragon. We done. I get
Oh no
Anil.
no 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 no
Yeah, I
no.
get Anil not being it. Okay, cool. That's easy for me to dismiss. But where does it say that that lightning strike came from Dragon? Where officially does it say that lightning strike came from Dragon? Because if you're telling me that it's somewhere official that that lightning strike came from Dragon, then we can go into okay, all other talks that he was saying, oh, if Oda wanted to reveal it, then people, if he revealed it, then people will be talking about how you can defeat Dragon based off da 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 da. So that's my whole point. It's like, where is that official at? It's not. As somebody else trying to put the dot, and I don't. It's nowhere. I'm only going based
I'm
off
going to
what we
JP
know.
side then. I thought it was on SBS. It might have been Dragon.
I'm not saying it couldn't be, but just tell me that it's official. Where it's official at?
Not official,
You
but
tell me
speculation.
Oda. You tell me Oda said it. That's your biggest thing. That's my biggest thing. You tell me it's in the SBS. That's my biggest thing. You tell me um they hint at it in the manga
What?
chapter all the way back then. I yeah, but I don't even like going off hints. You got to give me actual factual for me to sit here and be like, yeah, okay, yeah, that came from him. All right, damn, that's a big ass thing. But it's nowhere. It's
Every other
nowhere
news
factual.
outlet, every news outlet, so say Dragon saved Luffy in Logtown. So this is research people doing these news stories. So it says Logtown arc concluded with a very unexpected sequence of events. Luffy and team falls against death several times. Straw Hat Captain, in particular, was the one with the most life and death experiences in the arc. He was saved by Dragon, his father, not once but on two separate occasions. The first occasion was during Buggy's mock execution, and the second was during the encounter with Smoke.
Speculation. Nah, he stayed. Like I said, smoker part, yes. Speculation on that lightning strike shit. That's 100% the truth. You can't tell me that what they're saying is actually true because they ain't say this shit. No SBS said this shit. That's somebody trying to connect the dot. Well, obviously, because this lightning strike happened and it stopped Luffy from being executed, that it clearly had to be Dragon. Because right after that, Dragon saved him from Smoker. That's literally what you telling me. Is somebody speculating that those two things is connected?
I'm watching the scene right now, and beforehand, it's not raining.
You can watch
Mm.
it as much as you want. It's still speculation.
Yeah, no, it's more than speculation at this point, man. It's showing you signs literally.
Oh, brother, no, brother, no, 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 brother. Until the nigga say yes or no, everything is hypothetical. Everything.
That's the one
For
thing One Piece taught me.
1,000 plus
Everything is
chapters,
hypothetical.
we technically thought this fruit was one thing
Paramecia.
until
And
we
then
heard it.
Zoan. Myth.
Yeah, like until somebody come out and say this is that, it's all speculation or hypothetical. We're not saying you wrong. We
Even
just
give me,
saying
even
it's
give me
still
a
an if at this point.
You could give me a conversation, a small. Well, I don't know where it's gonna happen because we got a lot to go on right now. You can even give me a small conversation, or okay, you give me another lightning strike moment happening in One Piece, and then a little while later we seeing Dragon again. I might have to go ahead. I might have to go ahead and see. I could see why you
Now you
saying that.
bogus for even saying that because you know
No,
there
I
is
said
nothing
no,
else
no,
that's
no.
ever happened.
I can see why you're saying that. Not saying
Oh,
that I
okay.
agree. I can
Okay.
see why you say that. I can't see why you saying that right now because them two things ain't connected. They connected in the sense of they helped Luffy escape. They
Oh, Chris. Now we can definitely say I can see the correlation. I can see because they are very close to each other. I can see where he's coming from
okay,
with the speculation.
okay,
It's not
okay,
like it's just a random thought or just random information that stuff that happened. It's
yeah.
very close. What we saying is we cannot confirm and say yeah with you until Oda says this is what it is.
Oda, well, SBS and Oda is the same fucking thing. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
until that,
yeah.
until
It's
um,
definitely if it was a probability thing, pretty high. Like it's neck and
if
neck.
we're
This
going
might
off
be a
that,
99%
it can
true.
be that. But and then it gets we hit a whole bunch of other little gray
Because
area
then
shit.
even
Oh,
if say Oda comes out and it turns out that wasn't Dragon, now he would have to give us an explanation why this random lightning strike happened. And through timeless accounts in the story, he's done that. So it's either or. It's either it's Dragon or it's something else that's gonna pop up later. But it's leaning highly towards Dragon.
So man, so like I said, you can say I can agree to say it's speculation. I'm just telling you from the signs from what I seen. The whole signs is like this. The whole they make it a point to show you that the fucking weather is changing for a specific reason. They're showing you that the wind is starting to blow into the town for a specific reason during this time of his execution. It wasn't even fucking thunder and a lightning and none throughout that time. And then at the end of the fucking arc, we see fucking Dragon with his wind powers and all that extra shit come through all that. I just say, okay.
so I got a
But
valid question there.
but
I
as
got a
far as
very
like
valid.
searching it up where I say who saved, like you type it up, type in Google. Who saved Luffy from Buggy at Logtown? Everything says Monkey D. Dragon. You can go Google search if y'all want to go do that y'all own.
I don't, but that's my thing. That's still coming from other people speculating. It's not coming from a fact. Like
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
outside of the
it's the
smoker
same.
thing.
Oh, no, so listen, the same thing. It's the same thing we say as far as like, but besides the eating thing. He didn't show us her eating the people. We only seeing things and we can only speculate until he come out and
Mm-hmm.
say it. We can't say it, but everybody's saying it. Everybody's saying Big Mom did that. So it's like, why is it now speculation? Why we can't now speculate now when we see the environment? We see every time Dragon comes up, it's wind. It's something that's affecting wind with the environment. And so now when it's happening,
Every time.
it's
Not every
every
time,
time.
but a lot of those. So maybe 2 or 3 times. Once we seen him on that island, he's definitely staring out, and it's definitely wind blowing, like while he's standing by the ocean.
Um.
He just said in this chapter,
Okay.
let's follow the fates of the wind, my friend. Like I'm just saying, is we say it's speculation one time, it's speculation now. Like it's literally speculation for everything that's going on.
Until it's confirmed. Yes. I'm
Sure
not
thing.
agreeing. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing. Because like a perfect example was
Big Mom.
fucking Gear. No, his example, but your perfect example was Gear 5. Motherfucker was Paramecia for 1,000 motherfucking chapters.
Nah, I like the Big Mom one better because bro, nobody ever once came out and said she ate those kids. We saw her eating Saw people missing and saw
That,
bitten
that
clothes.
that and then the fact that she has the same power as the person who was
Yeah.
looking at her, and that person is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So
So yeah,
those
no,
are the two
100%.
things. Yeah, I said I'm for me though. Until you give me something that's standing on business.
I'm gonna tell y'all who really saved him.
Plot
It
armor,
was Buggy.
plot armor. Because I knew you
It
was
was
going buggy as
Buggy.
plot
It
armor.
was
Because
Buggy.
there's no. Because what you're doing is trying to downplay Buggy by being fucking stupid. No,
His whole premise is him being stupid. He's a clown.
no,
He's
no,
supposed to bring up jokes and
no,
laughter.
no,
He's a clown. Look at his
no. He's
nose.
literally the opposite of that. No,
He's Buggy the clown.
no. It's Buggy D clown, motherfucker.
Oh, that's you putting extra respect and speculating on his name.
I'm just being stupid, just like you.
That's like Buggy,
No, you.
like
Just
Buggy, like
like Keith.
Buggy, like Buggy.
No, because I'm not gonna let you downplay him.
I ain't never downplaying Buggy. He is who he is. He's not a fraud. Buggy is 100% himself. He's been true to himself since day one. There's no way in there he a fraud. He
He got the
just, you
best
feel
charisma
me?
in the group.
He got the best what?
Charisma out the whole series.
Charisma?
Hmm.
Why you say that, brother?
He a Yonko. He has Mihawk subjugated under him.
Charisma? Charisma?
Y'all call it conquerors. We call it charisma.
I call it
First of all, shut the fuck
riding.
up with that last statement. What?
What you mean? You
That's
talking to
that's
me or
You call it conquers, we call it charisma. Slow down.
he got it.
I won't go that far. To say he got charisma, yes. I'm not
He
comparing
got
charisma to
conquerors.
no fucking conquerors.
I'm comparing it.
Goddamn, Sanji got charisma and he ain't made a motherfucker fall for him yet.
He ain't got much. He doesn't have as much charisma as Buggy. I say Buggy has the most charisma of the series, of the universe, of the whole verse.
Once again, I agree. But I'm not comparing charisma to no goddamn conquerors hockey. You crazy as hell.
Conquerors hockey. He got conquerors
Okay, we could say that. Fine. If we can
based off
speculate
his
on,
charisma. So does he not have kingly ambitions?
it's to be seen as far as the conquerors hockey thing. The
Who
charisma.
does he has kingly ambitions?
Yes, he said that. He
Okay,
said that in his whole
there you go.
speech.
There you go. There you go. There you go, bro.
You got to stand on a foundation that's not as shaky as that.
It's not shaky. He got kingly ambitions. You said yes. That sounds stable to me.
To say you have kingly ambitions, so conquerors hockey.
Yeah.
his
Okay.
kingly ambition is what? Going after the One
Kingly
Piece.
ambition. I mean, when King found out that Zoro had conquerors hockey, he said, "You two have kingly ambitions."
What
Okay.
was his ambition?
To be the greatest swordsman,
Best swordsman in the world. Yeah.
So was Buggy.
king of the pirates.
King of the, but he
Oh,
said that in the speech. He gonna go get the One Piece of be. He said, "I want to be king of the pirate." He said the same thing Luffy said. Yeah, he said he wants to be. He said y'all ain't basically in hood terms. Y'all ain't standing on shit. Y'all ain't trying to be shit. Y'all just want to sit here and make this money. Nah, I'm trying to go after what everybody else going after. I want that One Piece too. I want to be king of the pirates. That's pretty much
Bucky
what
gonna be
he
king of the
said.
pirates before Luffy. He gonna be the king of the world before Luffy become king of the pirates. Buggy's gonna sit on the throne, on the empty throne.
And the thing is,
and the world's gonna
That's
revere him as the king.
that admiration is what Buggy
And the
wants.
thing,
Luffy don't.
here's the thing:
Luffy just want to be free
at the end of
outside
everything,
of whatever
at
he
the,
said
at
to
the
them.
end of the series, because this is what Dragon has always said. He doesn't want to dismantle and completely destroy the government. He wants to overthrow the current leaders that's in the government right now. To best do that, to best is solve somebody, well, the best creates Buggy's dream or whatever, or to be this kingly person. Buggy can be the spearhead for the entire world, literally doing what the revolutionaries tell him they want him to do. And all Buggy really like Buggy really ain't a murderer or a pillager or like that. All he wants to do is be rich and flashy.
Buggy's a murderer. Buggy's a murderer.
He ain't truly one.
Buggy's also a villager.
Buggy's definitely a
I
murderer and
think he's
pillager.
not
He was
truly.
shooting bombs in that first island when he came around.
No.
He
I'm
was
agreeing with
that
you.
was
I'm
yeah.
agreeing with you. Yeah, I'm
I'm talking
saying
JB. Yeah, he's a murderer.
you can't
Yeah, niggas
somewhat be
died.
a murderer. He's a murderer and he's a
Yeah, they
villager.
died.
You can't somewhat be that.
Yeah,
He's a
and he
murderer.
still
Niggas
that.
have
Yeah,
died,
no, yeah, for sure.
and he's blown up island. He's not islands, but he's blown up little areas and taking they shit.
Yeah,
Like
He's a
that's
big
all.
he's a big fish in a little pond.
no, no.
That's all he was doing in the East Blue.
Okay, so in the East Blue, he's a big fish in a little pond. Okay, got you.
He was a big
That's
fish
the
in
only
East
reason.
Blue.
Yes, no. That's the live action. Pretty much made that full blown aware that
He was a
the
big
biggest
fish.
the East Blue is small. 1, 2. The only spearheads that were there in the East Blue, Koro,
That's him and
uh, not Koro, sorry, Arlong, Buggy, and I'm gonna give a Vita up until Luffy took her out.
Arlong shit was either 20 or 21 million, and Buggy shit was 15.
Yeah, so he's a big fish. It's more. It could be more than one big fish in a pond. So he's a big fish in a little pond. East Blue is small compared to the rest of the world. Yeah.
And when I say he ain't a murderer, I don't view him as kid.
What do you view him as?
I view him as a goofy. I view him like Foxy.
Yeah, you tripping, dog. Yeah,
I
you
love
tripping, dog.
that.
Like I view him as Foxy as because he's deceitful, but I don't
I
view him
get
as a killer.
I get what you mean in
No,
terms
he's a
of
murderer, dog.
how he is, but in terms
Like
of actual
he wanted them to die. There was
yeah.
no accidental or just doing. Nah,
No, and it's not.
he
I'm not saying that,
killed
but I'm
people on
saying
purpose.
compared to everybody else that is in the story, who's actually bloodthirsty,
He ain't bloodthirsty, but he's a murderer.
he is Mr. Rogers.
No. I think you trying to downplay his whole role in the beginning. You can't
Bro,
just
he
say
has a
he's
person that
Mr.
was under
Rogers.
him. He had a person that was under here that was called the Marine Hunter, who was hunting Marines just because. That's bloodthirsty.
I give you that.
Crocodile literally
I don't
killed
think he
pirates because he wanted to be seen as a hero so he can take over Alabasta. That's a
That's not
bloodthirsty
bloodthirsty.
evil
That's a
murder.
murderer. Bloodthirsty is like I'm literally doing this just to go murder. They had
yeah,
other
the
plans. That was not their
Marine one
main
No,
is
goal.
he
bloodthirsty.
was literally
Bloodthirsty
murdering
is
him
like
just to murder him.
no. He had clearly goals. Crocodile
Yeah,
had
but he was
some
just
very
murdering motherfuckers like so the
no,
thing about it is
no,
him murder him
no.
no him the only so here's the thing, go back to Alabasta. That they already didn't fuck with the king at that point in time. So all Crocodile had to do was continue having his reign base and continue saving people. He really didn't have to murder people like that. He chose to kill those people just off strength.
But that doesn't make you bloodthirsty though. That's a part of your
That
plan.
does.
Killing people is
He
a part of your
bro,
plan. That don't make
he
you
was he
bloodthirsty.
was murking Luffy nonstop off rip. He was not playing no games
So
with
when
Luffy. Killed
Buggy
Luffy
took
like
over that
he died.
town and he killed people, that's bloodthirsty.
Nope.
Oh, you contradicting yourself.
You literally just agreed with me then, nigga. Like you literally just said, yeah, Ron, you're right.
Yeah, you
If
contradicting
him not
yourself.
murdering
If him
because he
not
wanted,
murdering all them
yeah,
people in the town is
nah,
not
bro,
him,
he's not
him not
bloodthirsty.
being bloodthirsty, then neither is Crocodile. You just
100%.
contradicting yourself.
No.
You just saying no to say no.
No, I really disagree. I don't think that Buggy's on the same level as Crocodile.
But you said bloodthirsty is bloodthirsty. Is it levels to bloodthirsty? I thought that was bloodthirsty is
No, I don't think Buggy's bloodthirsty. That's my point. My point has been
no.
blood.
You said he
Buggy has never.
was.
No, he
Well,
wasn't. I never said
okay,
he.
so technically, the argument was he a murderer,
No,
and then he
that's what I was
brought
saying.
in
He.
bloodthirsty thing.
So no, what I was saying was when I say I'm not when I say he was a murderer, I'm not comparing him to how they was how Kaido. He wasn't doing any no. He wasn't doing. Yes, Buggy was pillaging shit, but was he murdering motherfuckers? Murdering motherfuckers? No.
He was shooting bombs through a town. What I'm just trying. You saying it like he murdered just two people? He was shooting bombs through a town with no
Understandable.
remorse.
Yeah, I mean in the East Blue with about like 16 people.
It was just now you trying to downplay it.
Yeah, you
I'm not
really
trying to downplay it.
are. You are though.
I'm
You
not.
are. You're not. You're not trying, but you are.
I'm not.
Murder is murder, whether it's
That's fine.
one or 1,000.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
The
fine.
only difference in that is when you go from uh 1 to 3, they tell you they say you a serial killer.
But it has
But
to be
when
a
you got the
pattern to that
one,
though.
you got the one, then you're just a
Just
murderer.
no, you just mass killing people. That's just a murderer. If you got intent behind it, now you're a terrorist.
Okay.
So he would be a terrorist then. He literally was sending bombs through to take over and cause fear to these people. That's a terrorist.
Mm,
You literally use these weapons to cause fear into the people that live there. That's the definition of terrorist.
yeah. Nah.
Oh, sorry.
He didn't have that. Yeah.
It didn't have that feel.
It has that fit. All right. All right. This has been a great episode that we barely talked about the chapter. I do appreciate the talk we had about my fraud watch. Be expecting that coming
At the
soon.
end of the day, everybody's a fraud till you slap
Um,
somebody.
be expecting that on TikTok near you. Kuma is a goat, a man's man, the father that stepped up, because if you guys didn't know and didn't read most of the chapter, Bonnie was not his child. Bonnie is the child of and I don't mean to put it in such a harsh term, she is the child of a slave/rape victim.
And Celestial
And
Dragon.
I don't even want to talk because you know how I feel about them. But she's the child of a rapist, murderer, and killer as well. And Kuma pretty much came through and helped raise her, put her somewhere safe, help raise her, and then she set off at a very, 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 very young age to be a pirate, just like the person that she views as her dad.
So,
Kuma had a talk with the person that I have on Fraud Watch that pretty much let him go become a mindless cyborg, but that's really only because Kuma didn't have a choice. If he didn't, then that would have jeopardized Bonnie's safety, and he did not want that. All in all, this is a great chapter. It's adding to the chat-in levels, the chatter, the Chadma levels of Kuma. Great character, great story building. From the last chapter that you guys didn't even get to hear us talk about, was the fact that Kuma went out to find a cure for Bonnie, and all the places that he visited for the cure were the same places that he sent all the Straw Hats and Sabaody, except Amazon Lily. I don't remember them saying Amazon Lily in the chapter.
He didn't go to Kamabaka Kingdom either.
And he didn't go to Kamabak, and he didn't go to what did he send? Oh yeah, he sent Sanji, but he sent him to his closest friend though. He sent him to
yeah.
his nearest friend. So it's either a place where his nearest friend is, which I still don't know why he sent Luffy to Amazon leave. That's another whole nother day. Um, but he went to all these places to find a cure and couldn't find a cure. Pretty much, Vegapunk basically was like, "Hey, if you become the uh my test subject for these pacifistas or these clones I'm trying to make for the army, then I can definitely cure her." And Saturn saw that, took a twist, made him a Shikubukai, as well as saying that if he didn't become this and if he didn't do this and become mindless, then he was gonna harm Bonnie, basically. And so he did that, which is even more admirable because this child is not his, and he took on a fate of pretty much not even remembering who she is to save
Technically, he
her
died.
life.
Yeah,
And then
chose to
technically his
die.
body is still moving, but brain is gone. And I applaud Coma, applaud this, applaud this. It's not even really a character arc, but just this revelation of who he actually is, this backstory of who he is. Oda, we commend you, and it does feel, as the pilot said, that this is beautiful storytelling because we're getting a backstory that seems to be leading straight to present time, and it's gonna be something big in chapter 1101 because
And
Oda
even
has
more
already
so,
said
his
that.
beautifully connecting a lot of dots and bringing it back, like the way he's connecting everything and filling in a lot of
Mhm.
holes is fire. It's actually crazy.
Pause. Yeah, that that's definitely something that was I'm not gonna lie, it just seemed like Oda writing just keep he just for a 60 what 8 66 68 year old man, um this level of writing that we're getting has been superb, and I can't wait for 1100. I can't wait for 1101. I can't wait for the next month that we have in the anime as well that we talked about early on in the pod with
You said how old this nigga was?
he like 66, 68, something like that.
Hell no.
Well, older in his 70s.
Hell no. Older, younger than that.
Oh, they ain't no younger than no 60.
Go
Oh,
search
they
it
ain't
up.
younger than no 60. Oh, they ain't younger than no 60. Nigga, his voice
That nigga
actor's
older
older
is
than him if that's
that
the
nigga older
case.
is 48.
Man. God dang, Oda, why you so sickly?
You just sent me a meme of the map of fucking come on,
I
man.
know why. I'm just saying out loud. I know why. Muzz working himself to death. I get it. I'm glad he not that old because I ain't gonna lie, it is very dark for me to say. But I was like, boy, I do not want Oda to pass away before we get the finale of all this. And I know he would have a transcript of how to get to it, just like they have in
No,
Hunter X Hunter.
he definitely I think he noticed like a lot of the manga people that's out that's got a longer manga running manga. They have been noticing like that like people health has getting been bad, and then especially like the man's own mangakas that actually like
Mhm.
work in Japan. That shit is stressful for them. So they starting to see if we're gonna have a long ass story, the end game got to be done first before we can continue with the rest of the story. So that way, once we are at the like part, if they so happen to die, they know
They
they got
got
an end point they
yeah,
need to go, they got to get to, and then it's like bam, 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 you can get to that end point.
yeah. So it's like I did have that fear first, but I'm so glad that we
Yeah, for
at
only
least for
50,
now there's no
he's pity.
super worry about it.
Ugh, shit.
This has been great. We're gonna definitely keep on our schedule and keep up more content. Be expecting a few TikToks coming y'all way during the week on
Sorry, y'all.
the
Didn't,
JB the go ahead.
yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, that we ain't come back this week. I mean, last week. Your boy is having a baby, so shout out to me having a little young one. Just
Hit the
taking care of the
button.
wife, and stuff like
Hit the button.
that. That's all you needed.
Yes, that's all I needed. Yeah, hit the button. That's what it's there for. Hit the button.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I told somebody I was gonna have a baby and they started clapping and cheering like that, I wouldn't be excited though, bro. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Need that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no, yeah.
we're gonna be back on schedule. Be on the lookout for more videos, discussion, TikToks, shorts, YouTubes, and things like that. I got a couple individual videos I'm planning on making and putting up on YouTube anyway. So
Leaving
yeah,
the group.
I'm gonna put them in the group first.
I thought you was leaving the group like a Justin Timberlake type of situation.
Oh no, so I mean, I do create other content on the side besides the podcast and stuff like that. Theory videos that
Gotcha.
I don't feel like you'll be interested in. My Buggy
He's
Got
a,
Conquerors video,
he's a
Buggy's
fucking
Awakening
dork.
video,
Is what he's telling you, bro.
I
Buggy's
should be the
Pirate King
perfect
video,
person that y'all have in the video. Yeah, y'all don't want no opposing
Buggy
argument.
King of
It's
the
not
World.
in the video. It's him by himself, and I'm not even in this. It's just
I would
him
love to
giving
be a
his
part.
theory. Boom. Just go give. If you want to make a video disputing it, then by all means, you can do that. Send it to him. He'll mock it up, do his thing, and
Yeah,
then there you go. That is more content. We appreciate it.
yep. But I'm much out, definitely gonna be on the lookout for a couple of TikToks and things like that. I'm gonna send it to y'all and make sure y'all be like, all right, we talking that shit in there. That's about it. So y'all, man, if y'all on YouTube, like and subscribe. JB the Pilot. Twitch, JB the Pilot as well. The E is a 3. JB the Pilot on Instagram. JB from the gang, all that whatnot. Follow my boy, like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
What's up, everybody? Today's sponsor is Dubby. Dubby Energy is a jitterless energy blend that gives you focus and energy without the jitters or crash. Have you ever just wanted to stay up all night and play the video game for about 10 or 12 hours? Or have you ever just wanted to debate about who's the GOAT, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Kobe Bryant? Well, Dubby Energy is the drink for you. The great thing about Dubby is that, compared to its competitors, it has no sugars, fillers, or artificial dyes. Dubby has some amazing flavors for you to try, such as Dub Sludge, Dragonade, Galaxy Grenade, and 2 of my personal favorites, Big Energy Tears and Beach and Peach. To drink Dubby, all you have to do is mix 1 serving within a 10 to 16 ounce bottle of water, shake up, and you're good to go. Remember to shake well, and some powderiness is normal. It's all the important things you need to keep yourself charged. So whether you're like me, who pods, or even just grinds on Fortnite every now and then, or if you're like me and have to finish a paper, grab some Dubby and conquer your task. Also, when you use code JB the Pilot, you receive 10%.
You
Dubby
receive
boys,
10% off when you use
peace
JB
out,
the
my
Pilot
niggas.
on the website.
JB the Pilot, get 10% off. Shop Dubby, be better.